What's up, y'all? What's the deal? Um, how I'm sounding? Let me know how the sound is, and let me know if the glare from this window is. Can y'all see me clear? First and foremost, happy Sunday to everybody. I thought this World Cup's crap would be over with by now. I didn't want to do a live up against something like the World Cup, but it's still going. For those of y'all that's watching that, I'm only watching it because I want to see when it's going to go off. I'm not the biggest soccer fan, but I get the World Cup being a huge spectacle. And I did not want to go up against it because I know a lot of people was watching it. The people that don't like soccer is watching this. So it is what it is. How everybody doing? I'm sounding clear, unique. Unique in the building. What's up? Rich, what's the deal? Um, what's good, bro? We gonna get started. Um, you know, life be life for all of us, but we gonna see what's going on. Um, what up, Barber? What's the deal? What's up, man? Yeah, we gonna get started. I really, to tell the truth, y'all, I wanted to go live to obviously communicate with y'all in real time. We're going to touch on a couple topics, but this particular live is whatever you guys want to talk about. I'm obviously going to bring something to the forefront and give a little dialogue on some past videos from the a week ago, last week. I wanted to go in chronological order. We'll see how that go. But we going to talk, we going to bust it up. If y'all got any topics or anything y'all want to touch on, anything going on, because I know life be life for all of us. It's definitely life for me and a lot of people around me. But, you know, what they say, it get greater later. So we going to bust it up. What's the deal? If you new in here, state where you from. 6'7". State where you from. And hit the like button while you in here, please. But just wanted to see how everybody doing. It's been probably, 2 weeks? Not that long. 2 weeks, a little less than 2 weeks since we done the live. So I was definitely bringing it. But I didn't have any specific topics to talk about. Y'all know me, I go off the cusp. I had a couple that I'm going to touch on in short order here. But how everybody doing? My man in India. Appreciate you, bro. Over there in India. Okay. That's what's up. Who else we got up in here? Who else we got up in here? But yeah, I'm gonna touch on the last live we did. If you wasn't there, it was a hell of a live. I appreciate those that were there because that was probably the best live stream I've ever done. Just in my eyes. I'll say that one and my second live that I ever did, which was like, I don't even know, sometime the end of last year. But that last live was, y'all brought it, and I appreciate the feedback and the dialogue. But what was I getting at? The last live we did, it was a couple topics I didn't touch on that I wanted to touch on. So I'm going to touch on those first. And then a couple videos that I did last week, I'm going to touch on a couple topics from those prior videos and get y'all live, raw feedback from it. So we're going to see how this go. Who knows? It might be another 3-hour joint. It might be 2 hours. It might be an hour. Who knows? I'm just glad the ones that's here is here. And I appreciate y'all. No, this ain't weed, bro. This is a cigarette. Um, Swoo, what's the deal? He said 1Deep215. I've been rocking with you for a while, for a minute. All I know better. I know better. All the way from Arkansas. I appreciate you. Swoop, I swear, Swoop. I said swoop. Swoop, I appreciate you, bro. All the way in Arkansas too. That's much love, much respect. Um, I appreciate that. So I know it seemed like I'm buying time. That's because I am trying to get a few more people in here before we really dive into it. Yeah, I'm in the telly. Elite. I'm in the telly. Can y'all see? There's a little glare, but I don't want it to get super dark in here. Cause I could close those blinds. But if y'all can see me, that's cool. As long as there's no real glare on that screen, we all right. Cause I can see my screen clear, but I don't know what y'all seeing on the other side. I don't know what y'all seeing on the other side. It look good? Okay. Yeah, because earlier I had it closed while I had one side, because this is a huge ass window. I had one side closed, that looked crazy. Then I had both closed and it looked like a dungeon. So I'm like, and I only got this little desk lamp right here. So I don't want it to look too crazy. I don't want it to looks good. Unique said looks good. I trust her judgment. Appreciate y'all. Crack though, bro. Let that one let it stay. Let it stay. It's alright. I like humor. All right, appreciate it. So real quick, y'all, I want to touch on something though, real quick, right from the rip. This don't have nothing to do with a topic we touched on prior videos. This got something to do with the comment section of what video was that? I think a video I did a video that was out like 3 days ago. And her comment was the whole single mom thing. I do want to touch on that real quick. Because I'm fully transparent about single mothers, y'all. I don't think, how can I put this? Single moms end up lonely mothers for a reason. Because a lot of single moms end up away. And like I said, I'm fully transparent. I don't believe single moms is bad people. I don't believe single moms don't deserve love. They don't deserve a man. They don't deserve happiness. None of them things, right? But we got to keep it real because she asked me, and I said I'm going to do a video on it, but I don't know if I want to do a video on it. I'd rather just talk about it in the live just straight up because it's very self-explanatory. Two deep thinkers and men that carry some type of you don't even got to be the most upstanding citizen in the world, but if you got some type of moral hierarchy, the stigma on single moms, why are single moms cast to the wayside, she said. Why is this dark cloud over single moms? Why is it men with kids not wanting to date single moms? And so forth and so on, right, y'all? And this is just me. Y'all tell me. I don't speak for all men on this. But to me, single moms are single, and the reason why they have a red flag hoisted above their head is because a logical man, a logical thinker is going to say this about a single mom. Okay, if she couldn't work out with main man, whoever her baby father is, whoever he is, what's the chances of her working out with anybody? What's the chance of her working out with me? The fact of the matter is, a lot of single moms are single moms because of unruly behavior. It ain't always because he left me high and dry. It's not. Does that happen? Sometimes, yes. Men, deadbeat dads, leave women alone. We hear about it all the time. Sometimes it's just a mutual breakup. She tired of his BS. She tired of the fact that he won't get a job. She tired of the fact that he's this and that. All the things we hear, right? But if we being real, single moms is a red flag because if you couldn't make it with a guy that you opened up your legs for and had a child with or children with, what is the chances you're going to make it not just with me, anybody else? Because logically speaking, and I know it don't work like this all the time, but logically speaking, you would think a woman worth her grain of salt will want to work it out with the man that she gave birth, that she birthed kids for. You would think a woman would to fight in tooth and nail to do that. Now, full disclosure, I believe a lot of women do fight tooth and nail to try to help things work. But here's the rebuttal I have for that. Because a lot of women is going to say, well, it's the man. He's a deadbeat. He's a lowlife. He's a loser. While that may be true, another red flag that is raised when men see single moms out here in the dating game is the fact that it shows signs of that you make bad choices or you have bad choices in men. Now, you know it's caveats and everything because everybody got a rebuttal for, well, why men feet ain't pulled to the fire when they deal with certain women that is distasteful and have kids by them and make them single mothers, which is true. I know about it full blown. What is a difference though? What happens is men ain't out here on the prowl for bad women like women are for men. And hear me out on this, y'all. Hear me out. To my ladies and my fellas. It's a difference. I saw the girl on YouTube. She was like, I'm tired of the double standards. Men love to just point at us and be like, that's your baby father. You should have been with him. You a single mom and you out here looking for love. No, you should have been with, even if he a bum and all this, you should have been. And then they say, but when we do it to men, it's different. You know why it's different? Because men, what happens usually in relationship, and it don't happen 100% of the time, y'all, but usually with men and women, the difference between men and women with the whole single mom, baby father, baby mother thing is women pull wool over men's eyes. Women be away before a child or before marriage or whatever, or early in the relationship, and then they come out with nasty ways, with ill intent, with unruly behavior, with nefarious acts. That stuff happens later usually, and then the guy see a woman for what she's for, and then leave her. Leave her as a single baby mom, leave her as a divorce, whatever. It happens. I'm not saying it's right, but usually that's how it happens with men. How do it happen with women now? I'm gonna tell you how it happens with women. Women know guys be pieces of shit. Women like bad guys. And I'm not acting like I'm a good guy. I'm not acting like I'm this holy guy. I'm just speaking to what is real. We got to be real about this. I'm tired of women saying it's a double standard because you should still be with your baby mom if it's like that. No. Men don't go out on the lookout for unruly women. Women become unruly or they already was unruly and they show how nasty it is and then the guy exits stage left. That's usually how it works. Women know these guys be jailbirds. Know these guys tow guns. Know these guys don't have jobs. Know these guys are lazy. Know these guys are drug dealers and still open their legs and make kids with them. So we can't use the same logic that, well, men should still be with their baby moms. You shouldn't be out here. You got kids with that woman. Stay with her. Be miserable with her. No. Because what happened usually is that woman did some flippity-floppity shit and showed that man who she really was, and then the man fell back. And I'm not taking up for men. I'm just going by all my years on this earth and looking at different scenarios, and that's usually how it is. It'll be he was God-fearing when I met him, and then he turned into a criminal, and I don't like that. It don't work like that. The guy was a crook, a bum, a lowlife, a loser when you met him. That's what gravitated you towards him. That's what you liked so much about him. That was one of his best attributes. To you women that's boo-hooing, crying, talking about he a deadbeat, he a lowlife, even if we don't put kids in it. Just their exes. Their exes was guys that they knew was these things. It don't work, and it's not like that for guys. And I hope she probably not watching, but I hope the chick that sent me that comment is watching, because I said I'll make a video on it, but it's like it's not even worth a video because it's black and white. If you thinking logically and rationally and taking your emotions out of it and your gender out of it, you know damn well that women is on the prowl for bad men. They wait until they 51 to want a good guy. They wait until they 51 to want a church-going guy. They wait till they 46 to want a guy that has a stable job. They don't care. I mean, they want it, obviously. I'm going to be real. But they don't be 28 years old talking about I want a guy with a 9 to 5. They don't be 26 years old talking about I want a guy that has morals and integrity. That's not on their bucket list when they in their prime. So let's be real. Like I said, I know I'm sounding a little redundant, but I'm being real. I got to break this through to people because I hear it on other channels and platforms as well. Why do y'all always point at us, telling us we should have been with our baby fathers? We lower on the totem pole now because we're single mom. Because usually, and not saying in everybody's case, some people case it was some distasteful things on the man's side or whatever. Obviously, we got widowers out here. Not that's marriage, but we got women that they not with their baby father because he's perished or whatever. So there's other reasons why there's a lot of single moms out here and why men look at single moms as red flags. But let's go to the number one reason. And the number one reason is usually either one of the two. He left your unruly ass because you was masculine and overly whatever, and he told you, yo, I ain't gonna keep doing this, and then finally left. Or, okay, you got tired of his unruly behavior or whatever, or he wasn't get a job, or he wouldn't do for his kids, and y'all parted ways that way, but it's still a slight on you because most of the time, that's what women is on the lookout for bad men. They won't scream it to the heaven. Well, actually, they probably will scream it to the heavens at this point. But y'all know what I mean. They're not going to make it a claim to fame. They're going to act like they want good men. They don't like good men. And we just got to keep it real. They only like good men once they washed up, used, and abused. Or them dealing with a bad guy went too far, where it was something traumatic that happened, and they feel as though, oh, I need to change now. I shouldn't be dealing with low lifes and jailbirds. But when usually women gravitate towards excitement, and I don't think that's nothing modern. I think our parents looked for excitement. I think women that's in their 60s now, when they was in their 20s, they wanted the bad guy. They wanted the guy that rode a bike. They wanted and I'm not saying because you ride a bike, you're a bad guy. You know what I mean? They like men of excitement. And I don't think in the grand scheme of things there's nothing wrong with it. But you got to, when it come to marriage or children, you gotta kind of try to pick right. I mean, because like I said, the first thing that rings in, I'm gonna say me, but I will say I think a lot of other logical men share this sentiment. Is a red flag because the first thing that pop in my head is if you couldn't make it work with the bull that looked just like them 3 kids of yours, how do I got a chance? Like, let's keep it a buck. You pushed out 3 of them little motherfuckers for May Man. And it didn't work with y'all. He's living and breathing and doing what he's doing with somebody else. How? I'm going to work with you, though. Like me, like, you see something different in me? And that's another thing. And then a lot of guys just don't want to deal with somebody that birthed somebody else's children. Let's keep it a buck. Now, let me go back to what I was, full disclosure. I don't see on the totality level, nothing wrong with dealing with a single mom. Single moms, first of all, that's what most of you guys are running into. Let's just keep it a buck. Most time when you out, if you dating or not, just in life, you meet a woman and you ask her, do she got kids? The answer is probably yes, if you have a certain age. I'm in my early 40s. I ain't out here meeting women, but if I was out here in the mix, I guarantee 9 out of 10 women I'ma meet, because I don't go for little girls. I don't do the 23, 24. I get that, and I'm not knocking nobody. I know guys like younger women. Nothing wrong with that. And I like younger women too, but it's to an extent with me. So I'm not out here looking for 22-year-olds, because that's the only way you're going to run into a lot of women that's not with kids. But me, to be in my 40s, if I'm out here in the loop, I'm meeting 36-year-olds and 35-year-olds, and they got kids. So we can't all the way demean it to the point, but I get why men look at single moms as red flags. And it's just a thing that I think men understand. I want women to understand it more. It is a like it's a blip on the radar. Men ain't checking for that. And when we are meeting these single mothers, we feel as though they gotta not knock our socks off, but she got to show me some difference. And we're gonna get into that word difference, because I got a video coming up about that. But we like, she gonna have to really like show me that she's different. You know what I'm saying? More than what a woman that don't have kids could show. Because you showed me that you either had an unruly past or you made some bad choices. It gotta be at least one of the two. We can't just say I wasn't unruly and I didn't make bad choices. It was just poor old me. It's not like that. It's one of the two. So it is what it is. So, but I just wanted to get that right off the bat, because I know I'm not making no video on that, and I promised. I ain't promised. I told the chick that I would make a video on it, but But what y'all think about that? I know y'all was sending me comments. I'm sorry, I had to go off on a tangent just a little bit. But that's what it do. It shows a sign that a woman was disobedient. And I know women don't like that word, because they feel as though you treat them like a child. But the fact of the matter is, men like obedient women. And I don't mean that in a slight towards women. Men gravitate towards women that is agreeable. Because here's the thing. The reason why men gravitate towards that, because they feel as though if you're with me, there's something about me that you like. Why not go with the game plan? Because it's a slight. If a woman is not obedient to her dude, the dude look at his way like, wait a minute, do you even bang with me? Do you even like me? And not even that. That's on a lower level. Hold on, y'all. Let me pull this up. It just is what it is. But it does show a sign of that. We just got to keep it a buck. We do. Where we at with y'all comments? Shit. Can y'all hit the like button for me? We got a few people in here. Life definitely been lifing. Looking for a job. Good luck in those endeavors for a job, man. I know how that could be. Being unemployed and looking for work, it ain't the easiest thing. So good luck with that, bro. You in Georgia? Thanks for the hypes, man. Thanks for watching, and thanks for the hypes. I appreciate you too, man. I appreciate you. That's real. And like in real rap though, man, especially nowadays, looking for a job. Don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna act like it's not work out here, but it can be taxing, especially when you're used to a certain job. When you're used to a certain career, it is one of them things. It's hard. So, good luck with that. Chris, what's the deal? You going you going overseas to find a woman, Chris? Now, when you say overseas, because I know people go different places, where are you thinking about going, Chris, to find this woman? Because I know a lot of passport guys. I got close friends and acquaintances that did that and still doing it. But I know there's a lot of different places. There's different destinations, I should say, that people go looking. And why Coach Japan also will invest in yourself. Yeah, that's the messed up part. Cause I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm a kid lover, and sometimes, you know, that relationship, yeah, it breaks up. Not just with my kids. I'm just saying I like kids in general, the good ones. I don't like these bad bastards that be out here. Y'all know we dealing with some crazy times, but in all seriousness, I love kids. So yeah, when you break up with that, yeah, it affects the child, and that's the number one thing. It affects the household because there's no structure with just a woman. I'm not knocking women for this. I think just in general, women can only bring a certain amount of structure. So when the man leaves the household, the kids take a hit. You know, and the relationship with the kids take a hit. All them things, you know. But you know what? Another thing that be happening with a lot of these women is they value their happiness so much. And people should value their happiness, but with women is like fake happiness because they are never happy. We're going to get into that. But their happiness could be like just BS type things. They don't. A lot of women don't think second level when it comes to happiness. So they'll put their happiness before their own children. I know a lot of women like that. I know a whole bunch, and it's sad. It's sad, but they don't care. Whatever's in the cards for them, the kids will suffer. But I gotta do what I gotta do because I want to be happy. And it's like it sound crazy, but on the surface it don't sound crazy. But then you realize it's crazy because women are never happy, and the things that they deem happy is usually nonsense. It's usually some nonsensical, tall tale, fictional BS. So it's like, what we really talking about here? You know, what is we really talking about? Come on. I'm just trying to get through the good one. All right. Yeah. Ty Holmes, what's the deal, bro? My man Ty. Jason, what's up, man? Mark in the building. Who else we got up in here? I'm getting to y'all comments. Oh, crap. Uh, Eddie, the creativity really shines through this video. The effort and the passion you put into it. I appreciate it. Yeah, I try. Is this sun starting to draw though? Is it just me? Because I'm seeing. Maybe it's just me. 60-year-old woman hating men doesn't work because she is. Bro, you preach it to the choir, yo, and I'm gonna hit on that. I got something I'm gonna hit on. Women have to, yo, what's this, Xmas? Let me see. Xmas raised a huge point. These women, like if you dealing with a woman, especially now, fellas, and I gotta stress this, because I know a lot of you guys are out there in current relationships or looking. We talk to single stuff, and it's true. I'm not, and we talk to, well, I'm standing on purpose, and I believe all those things. But we gotta keep it a buck. We're men, and we have lustful ways to us, and we have hearts, and we have whatever compassion. There's y'all meeting women. It might not be every day or even every week, but y'all running the women to see if she's the one or whatever. I get it. But let me tell you, like if you dating a woman now more than ever, man, she got to be not just on your game plan at an all-time high. She has to like you in a high regard in order for it to work. My man Xmas pretty much summed it up with that same sentiment. I gotta keep it above. There's no way it's working. That's why I hate when people, I ain't gonna say women, just be like, oh, they just going out and all this. Now when you young, you just going out. A 40-year-old man, a 38-year-old man can't be just with a woman saying she my girl, and she ain't even like, she's showing signs of um uh mundaneness, if that's a word. That ain't a word, but y'all know what I mean. Now, do she gotta kiss the ground you walk on? No, but she has to. You have to know it, and men, we know when a woman likes us. We just know. It can be she like me a little bit, but she like me when I do this for her and all that. No, in order for that woman to be something, and for it to work on some accord, your woman gotta like you way more than you like her. And I don't care how that comes off. I don't care if women say that's a double standard. It ain't a double standard. It's real. It's so real that it's hard for people to understand. It's hard for women to want to hear. Like it's even. It ain't even. It's too much out here. It's too much going on. Your woman gotta like you more than you for it to work. Now, if you just getting your rocks off with a chick, be my guest. Who cares what she like at that point? I get that too. But y'all be claiming women and putting yourselves next to women and having women all up in your space on a regular basis that don't really like you like that. And she likes what's between your legs. She like what's in your pocket. She like your resources. She like what she could benefit. And don't get me wrong, I'm not breaking news here. A lot of women is like that. A lot of relationships is like that. But I'd rather be the bull that's like, look, we doing our thing, and it is what it is. I don't take this chick personal. I'm not inviting her to nothing. She not on my hip. I'm not doing that. Listen, that's just me. Because I'm like no nonsense. And I'm not Teflon either. We all could get pulled over my eyes with a woman too at any given time. But guess what? I'm not out here putting myself around something that ain't 100% trustworthy enough to claim. I'm not doing this with these women. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it, y'all. In the long run, it ain't. It'd be a lot of men's demise in the long run. I gotta keep it a buck. Got to. But yeah, he hit on that. He hit on that. That's full facts. Let me see. Let me get back to y'all comments before we hit the next topic. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. Damn, that's... I might have to close these blinds in a minute because now I know y'all probably can see me well. I can't see y'all well, if that makes sense. That's why I pulled out my other device here. Yes. JL, how you been, bro? My man JL in here. You have some women that keep good men away from his kids. Fact to the highest power. You got women out here like that, and they be the same women saying, "Deadbeat bum, I'm the mommy and the daddy," and all this. You got a guy that want to be in the kid's life, that's a real joint. I gotta keep it a buck. That's a real thing. I don't understand it. I just don't understand that. Yeah, a lot of men is leaving him alone. Men not liking women works for him because men only get to choose back in any way. Yeah. Yeah, it's fact. Not to beat a dead horse, but I gotta go back to that fact. I'm tired of the double standards being looked at in a way because we know that it's like they think we fell off we fell off a truck and just got here or something. Like we don't know what goes on. That's what goes on a lot of times with these modern situations with these women. You know, it'd be a lot of unruly stuff. It'd be a lot of drama stuff, a lot of toxic stuff, and the guy then leaves them. Well, what happens is now that you got kids by this guy, every man that you meet from here on out is going to judge you on that because it's like, at the end of the day, if you didn't work out with the guy that you sat there and pushed out for, what make me so special? And there's nothing they can really say, you know. And if they do try to say, well, he was this and that, which could be true, then I got to judge your choices. Because he was this and that, what he became that when he met you? Or what he just pulled it out years down the road? No. He was that when you was loving on him. So you have at the least, a poor judge of character. You choose wrong. And that's also a red flag with women because usually, fellas, I don't think nobody ever touched on this. Women that like toxic men are toxic. We like women that like these bad guys and slangers and drug dealers, they are bad people too. It ain't just, oh, it's natural for women to like bad men. You can only use that to a certain extent. He didn't have a job when you met him. What made you think he was going to take care of a child? They don't want to be looked at. They're like, oh, you judging now. You judging me. It's my past. Who cares? Nah, because logical men really think in this way. You know, logical men gonna think that. My man Anonymous on here. Women get bored quick. It's like you have constantly entertaining them. I cannot be fucked. Oh, hold up. Let me go back. My bad, bro. I cannot be fucked. Yeah. I mean, women, I guess it's safe to say that women get bored easily, right? Women want to be entertained at an all-time high. Not all women, but most. And this is why a lot of guys also are saying to themselves, as far as the whole, yo, I ain't trying to deal with these chicks. Because here's the thing, there's not a whole lot you could do. There's not a whole lot you could do to keep the attention span of a woman, especially now. Because they this way, they that way, they I want to do this. Then when they hear what their girlfriends do, that's a whole nother can of worms. Well, my girlfriend went, nah, we gotta go. We gotta go. Because you know they followers. So it's like, yeah, they get bored very easily. I know women, every woman I've talked to women one-on-one that admitted that. They said we do. She said, like, I had one girl tell me, it's one of our biggest slights because our attention span and our boredom is so, like, on a different level. And it's true. They get bored too easily. Too easy. There's so many things that comes out, you know, with these women. And it's like, shh. You can't blame guys for wanting to just say, fuck it. Like, I'm falling back. I'll get my rocks off here and there with one, and that's it. A lot of guys just resorting to that. You know, I don't blame them. Because what's the, you know, at the end of the day, what's the point? Greta, what's the deal? I left a man because he was too lazy to trim his own beard. His mouth wore his head backwards like a toddler and couldn't see. Hey, Greta. Now, is that a personal slight? Cause I got my hat backwards, and my beard ain't trimmed. And I don't know, you saying see visually, I can't see. What the hell is going on here, Greta? I take that as a personal insult. It's like, no. But it could be a coincidence. But, I mean, if you left a guy for that, if you're being serious here, um, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Everybody got their own whatever. Yeah, I would love to know what she brought to the table for that guy that didn't trim his beard and wore his hat to the back like a little kid. What up, Will? What's the deal, bro? Yeah, some of them will turn Jason. Some of them will turn the kids against you, most definitely, most definitely, man. We done heard it all. We done seen it all, man. We done heard it all. Yeah, Fell Destroyed Music said, yeah, that's true. If you are in with a woman that only sort of likes you, yeah, and is immature, you will be played. People think I say stuff for shock value. Here's the thing, and I don't have no nothing. I know the human mind. I know men, because I am a man, and I know women to an extent. Do I know women inside and out? No. But for me to be a man, I know women pretty well. Nobody could deter me off certain points, and that's one of them. You can't be dealing with no woman that like you a little bit. You can't take her serious. I actually hear guys say that. Well, she like me, but I'm growing on her, or she like me, but I just gotta like you gotta live up to some type of expect. You ain't gotta live up to shit. She no. If you ain't banging with me, all right, I'm just leave you alone, or thanks but no thanks, or we could be cool, but it ain't gonna be nothing serious. No, your woman gotta like you in spades for it to be a real thing. Fuck all that. I'm growing on you. Fuck all that living up to a woman expectation. No, don't live up to shit. Like I really mean that. Bitch, you gonna go for it or not? You bang with me or not? I'll tell a bitch. I ain't with all that. We gonna know if I'm dealing with you. Then this is what it is. Ain't no all that growing on and he, you know, he grew on me and he oh, the World Cup is over, y'all. It look like it. Um, oh, y'all know what I mean. I don't want to get sidetracked on that one topic, but it's true, man. Some of these names, y'all, I'm trying to shout y'all out, but the names is just too jumbled for me. Because they're never satisfied within themselves. You can never give another person peace. It must be self-achieved. Yeah. Talk about satisfied. Women are never satisfied. You know? But yeah, it's one of them things. I want y'all to tell me how this look if I close this at least one of these. Give me a second. This shit. Oh. Looking a little dark, ain't it? Now that's one. Maybe that's a little better. A little bit. It probably look dark as shit now. Tell me what y'all think about this angle. Because it was hard for me to see the screen on both screens. This screen and my phone. So let me know how that look. If that's a little better for y'all. Could have turned on that light. Yeah, your boy ain't trying to struggle over here. That's cool. But I know y'all like the other look better because it looked more probably vibrant. But my my eyes was doing the number over here. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, it do look blurry. It do look blurry. Let me see. Damn it. Yeah. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. That's probably my knee. Oh, it's dark. Hold up, man. They're like, what type of freaky live is this? Now, this nigga. Maybe that's a little better. Oh, that blur's still. Oh, I gotta close it all the way. I gotta close that shit all the way. You just rock out. Because I'm already blind. So I don't need my eyes being no more blind. That's better, y'all. I'm sure that's better. It's just not as bright. Oh, boy. Damn, I should grab. Sorry for the minor interruption. Yeah, that World Cup over. Y'all know who won? Was y'all rooting for anybody? I know I'm going to lose some. I probably lost a few of y'all just in the last 2 minutes. I'm sorry about that. That shit was killing my eyes, though. Where we at with it, y'all? Where we at? We about to hit another topic. Damn it. Where we at with it? He said, run for your life. You know what, Anonymous? You know how to put some words together a little bit. I don't appreciate that. But it's all fact. I didn't like him at first. Yo, I talked to a chick that said that's not a red flag. I was like, you tripping. She was like, it's possible for a woman not to like a guy first, and then he somewhat grows on her or whatever. Is it possible? Yes. I'm talking about as far as could a woman not like a guy, and then he stalks her so much, or stalk might be a strong word, but he chases her so much, and he gives her so much validation, and then she give him a chance, and then end up getting with him. That happens every day, I think. You can keep it a buck. It's called simping. But does it happen? Yeah. But does that woman truly love that man? No. And I don't even gotta use the L word, the love word, like that guy. No. He just showed up to the point where she said, I gotta get this guy some play. Which is like second fiddle. No guy don't wanna be, I don't want no second place reward for, oh, I try hard. Like it's like a trying reward. Like I try so hard, she finally get, no. And I advise that to none of you young guys or men, period. Don't be trying hard for no woman. Not saying in a evil, malicious way, like don't try for it because you don't want to try. I'm saying don't try for it because of your demise. Women comes easy because they like you. Women come easy when they like you. They do. I truly, solely believe that. In all my years of dating, being with women, my long relationships, my short relationships, whatever. Women make things easy for men they like. And that's going into our next topic. That's a good segue into it. I just want to get to y'all updated comments. But that stuff comes easy, y'all. She not going to, like, do whatever, like, everything you say. She might do that, though, too, like, if I'm keeping the buck. But I'm not going to go there. But overall, she's going to make things so easy because that's her showing she like you. And if men don't see that, then I don't know where you been. I don't know what your logic is. Some men just think women are women and they all evil, which, like, this don't even have nothing to do with being evil. Because she could be doing all the things. She could still be a bitch and make life easy for you. I'm not promoting that or saying that's right, but I'm just saying she could still overall be a unruly creature, but make things work for you or whatever the case may be. You know, because some men believe women are women and they only know one way, whether they like you or not. No, when women truly like you, they make it easy. They don't ask for a bunch of stuff. They don't say this and that. They're not always bored. They're not always looking for extra validation. They're not trying to go jab for jab with you when it comes to, being like, how we got these ultra masculine women where they like to compete with their men, which is crazy to me. Like, a woman competing with a man on any level is crazy, but they ain't gonna do all that stuff. Even if they got that in them, they not gonna do it. They're not gonna do it. Now, women that got that stuff in them is still red flags. I'm not saying she got it in her, but hey, she don't do it with you, so cool beans. No, because after a while, that stuff comes out. Once things become lackluster with you, the guy that they made it easy for, at one point, that bitch way in her, that illusion out there, making it easy for you, goes away. It goes away. So I'm not saying it's like the worst of two evils here, you know. But you gotta know this. I want men to know that is so rule of thumb. Because if men move like that, all these women, none of these women would have nobody. Now, obviously not none, but 90% of women that got somebody wouldn't have nobody. If men moved in the way, oh, she make it easy. So the chick I'm with make it easy for guys she like. Okay, let me see how easy she make it for me. And when they see she don't, and they leave and run for the border, they all gonna be miserable and single. Because there's men that's dealing with women that's not making it easy for them, but they think it's just women being women. It's not. It's not. She making it hard for you because she likes you, but she likes you in this level. She like you right here. She don't like you up here. It's just true. Like, people like to go against that. I'm like, where y'all been? Where have y'all been? Like, I get young guys, 25 and under, still trying to figure themselves out, still going through their various women. I get it. It be guys my age talk about, no, just all women, man. They just make it hard. It's like it's their job. And I get it. I'm not, like, laughing at guys that think women are this and that, because what they see every day, I get it. Women are something else. A lot of these women are, not all. Most modern women are something else. It make you not want to be around them at all. I get it. But, bro, I don't know what your past relationships been or past. You don't even got to be in your relationship. I see this stuff from afar. I see this stuff in other relationships. You could tell, oh, damn, she making it easy for him. And you could have knew her in back in the day and seen how hard she made it for someone else. Women ain't asking for all this stuff with men they like. Do they want things? Yes. Do they want to do things? Yes. But they not making it a high commodity on their list when they really like the guy. Because here's the thing, guys. They don't want to scare you away when they like you. See, here, y'all, and I know it sounds very like black and white, but y'all gotta hear me out on this. When a woman likes you, women know that men have short fuses, real guys, have short fuses for tolerating BS. Real guys. So, when a woman see how you is, unless you giving off signals that you go for whatever, maybe that's the only way I would agree. But if she see, all right, I see he ain't with all that, she's not going to do the frivolous things that she know will make you walk out the door. She's not. It don't have nothing to do with having a lot of options. It don't have nothing to do with a certain look. It's just a guy. Women know when a guy is a good guy. Like, when I say good, I mean he's a catch as far as it ain't just the looks. It ain't just the money. It's just like, women know what other women like. Women know what good is. So when they got one that they really like and they feel as though I ain't even gonna say they gotta feel as though you good, because women do this with bums too. Like women will covet like a loser, just because she liked the loser, but she's not gonna make that loser pay and do and show up and be here. And I only deal with men that do this, and I don't do 50-50. And when I go on dates, it gotta be this. They don't do that, and y'all gotta know it. I want more men to just use that. And like I said, I already went into the topic because we there. As far as dating being a scam, I wanted to touch on that. That is why. What I just rattled off the last 3 minutes, 2.5 minutes of dialogue, is why dating is a scam. Because women lie, they put out propaganda on Instagram and TikTok saying, we deserve 5-star restaurants. Men don't show initiative. Any guy that's asking a woman out, if you're asking me out, which they know most of the time the guy is asking the woman out. It's very seldom that women are asking men out. It happens, but it usually happens once things are already established, or when the chick just is that type of woman. She's very forward or whatever. But if you're asking me out, I feel as though you should pay for the date, which most men don't have a problem with paying for the date. Then they go in and saying, and it should also be a certain date. It shouldn't be low quality. It shouldn't be all these things. Let me tell y'all something. That is code for certain guys have to do that. It is also code for I don't like the guy that is doing that. Now, I'm telling y'all have to know this. Women ain't doing that. They not asking for certain type of dates from certain men. The only time they ask for certain type of dates from certain men is men that lead with that. Let's say a chick do like you. She's physically attracted to you and she's mentally attracted to you. But you also lead with money. That's the only time a woman is going to say, okay, it gotta be Ruth Chris or up. If that makes sense. That's the only time. Other than that, if you just carry it in a somewhat modest way, you don't gotta act like you broke or nothing, but you just, yeah, I'm out here, I work, but it ain't nothing crazy. And you move regular. And I'm losing my train of thought here, but the chick also still likes you, then she's not going to say it got to be Ruth Chris. She's not. She's not. I don't care who it is. I don't care who her friend group is. I don't care who her ex was. I don't care. Women is going to say, now she's not, I'm not, I take it all the way to extreme. Sometimes when I say stuff like Chick-fil-A and KFC, obviously, I say that for more like, to be edgy, and I'm keeping it real. And plus, anybody that know me, that's my personality. That's just me showing y'all my personality, talking about Chick-fil-A and stuff. I don't know no chick that's probably going to go on a date to Chick-fil-A, more than likely. Now, they'll go over to Chick-fil-A once they know you, and I ain't talking about no long relationship either. All right, once you fucked her, you can take her to Chick-fil-A. Once after you fucked her and you been to her crib and she been to your crib type shit, then you can take her to Chick-fil-A on a Friday night. Now, I do believe that. But first date, nah. That's me being overkill. Y'all know. But as far as something low level, like a little pizza joint or what's low level? TGI Fridays? Yes. A woman would do that for a guy that she yearned for. If you make her pussy wet that much, by looking at you, like she like just hearing his voice, she not saying you gotta take me nowhere. So fellas, because y'all know everything I say, there's a message here. I want guys, not saying y'all personally don't do it, but men in general that's gonna watch this on the replay. Stop taking these bitches to those places. Unless you want to do it and that's how you move. Because some men just have expensive taste. See, I cover all angles with the shit I say. I don't just make this one-sided. There's men out here that only go to high-end restaurants. And I salute you guys. I'm not shunning y'all. I'm not that guy, though. Like, for me, I'm full transparent. I'm not broke or nothing. I'm not that guy that need to go to. But it's some men that just, I go there. So if she's with me, she's going to reap the benefits of that. Nothing wrong with that. But if you're a regular guy, that you go to those places, but it got to be an occasion. Or it got to be something worth it. Or it got to be... Stop taking these chicks talking about, man, the bill was $325 and she ain't called me. Whether she called you or not, but I'm just adding that on. She ain't called me the next day. What did you... Why? Why you do that for her? Because she had a big ass, bro. She was worth it. Well, she obviously wasn't. Because she's a memory now, bro. She's a memory. She didn't like you. That's why she had you go. She had you go because she don't like you. And it's real. It's just real. We got to be real about what this is, y'all. We got to stop using having our pride get in the way of what's real. I get it. We all got pride. We all got this thing with us where I could get this and I could get that, and there's nothing wrong with that. But when a chick is telling you to your face that she don't like you, when she say, "You got to take me here," that is her saying she don't like you. I don't care. And you could go. I went through her Instagram page, and all she do is big stuff. I don't care, bro. I don't care that she only shows the big stuff because that's what it is. She not gonna show TGI Fridays, bro. She gonna go there and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Stop it, because a lot of y'all also mistaking women to be these matriarchal. What's the word I'm looking for? High value and damn, I'm losing my train of thought. Like y'all know what I mean. Stop it. Stop. Well, she got a Gucci bag, so she must be high maintenance. Who cares? I bet that Gucci bag wearing bitch will go to TGI Fridays with a guy that she really liked. She will. She will. And trust me on this. I'm not even being hyperbolic with this. I know women. I know women. I know how they think and I know how they talk. They don't care about materialism when they really like the guy. The only time they care about materialism when they really like the guy is because the guy is leading that way. So they can really like you on one hand, but you keep talking money on the other hand. Then they gonna say, okay, I'm gonna talk money too. But if you carry it a certain way and she like you, then that's when the real deal. She gonna be like, all right, I like him. He ain't talking that big money stuff, but I like him. So wherever he want to go, I just want to be in his presence. I just want to go out with him. I want to get to know this guy more. This is women. This is women. We got to stop thinking like they this and they that. They only got one way to think. They do with a lot of stuff. But I'm telling you, when they like somebody, they just like them. Because it was like that, they wouldn't deal with bums. If women were so materialistic and they want to find the things in life, they wouldn't be talking to Pookie and Ray Ray. Like, we got to make it make sense, though, sometimes. Because I get guys that give me backlash sometimes, too, saying, shit, I don't know what chicks you mean, because the chicks I know only do roof Chris. They saying that to you, bro, and no offense, they just don't like you. They don't like you. They don't. Because women ain't doing that. They not. They're not. I see it too many times. Because if it's like that, when I am in TGI Fridays or wherever by myself in these modest places, I want to see none of these women on dates or with men, and I be seeing it. Some of these high value women y'all call, I be seeing them in places with these niggas. She really like bull. That's what it is. That's what it means. She not going to make an Instagram post about it. She not going to tell every time Dick and Harry, oh, we went to Applebee's and it was a time was had and all that dumb lingo they use. They not going to say that, but they very much so going to take that man up on his offer and might give you half. Might say, how much was the bill? $42.50. I got 20 towards it. I'm serious. I know it might sound magical to some of you guys. And then some of you guys are going to say, well, that's only 4s and 5s. No, bro. No. This is all women. The only women I say that is on that level is like, they don't have nothing to do with 4s or 5s. Because they have a bag. They carry it that way. And them women is suggesting those high quality places and paying for it. Now, this how I would go with that. When a woman just is in certain, what's up, bro? Is in a certain league, caliber wise, monetary wise. There's some women that don't go for those places, but guess what? When she like the guy, she like, look, I know this ain't customary and I don't do this a lot, but I only go to chows or fouls and all that. I'ma pay for it. It's cool, whatever. I'm telling you, that happens as well. Just because this is how she lived. And she feel as though he might not have it like that, or he might be reluctant to go to a place like this, and it's a first date. Some women are logical, fellas, to an extent, where they like, all right, but they liking this guy. It's all about the like. That's pretty much what I'm getting back to, y'all. It's about the like. When a woman likes you, you see what it is. And you look at other women, and you be like, damn, it's a facade. She making my job easy. You know what I'm saying? She make my job easy. I'm sticking around. They know that gets results. They know being easy gets results. He don't want to go. He not going nowhere because I'm not going to make him want to go nowhere. I'm not going to give him ammunition to go somewhere and leave me the fuck alone. You know? But I don't know. Let me get to y'all comments. Cause I see y'all putting up some stuff, inappropriate stuff now. Talking about EBTs and stuff like. They are materialistic. And that's what I'm saying. Don't think that this is me saying women ain't overall a certain way. Overall, women are very materialistic. Women are very disobedient. Women are very unruly. Overall, I'm just saying the instant, like, when a woman likes, especially at first. Now, all that unruly stuff probably come out later. But, man, you meeting a woman and she telling you you got to go to a certain place, she don't like you. Because y'all in the early phase where she is being fake. She is putting on the front. She is trying to be on her best behavior. So she from the rip saying, well, look, we got to go to this place and I'm not taking nothing else. Just be like, oh, she don't like me. And then leave her alone. Just leave her alone. Like, there's nothing else you can really, you know. Oh, yo, I got a message. Yeah, definitely funny. Like, trying to be witty. Like I wasn't gonna catch that joint. Oh yeah. You know what, Blaze? What's up, Blaze? I didn't even know you was in here. What's the deal, bro? I don't know if women necessarily destroy love. You think what? You know what I think destroy love? Social media. With a mixture of women and the norms, but I think social media is at the head of that race. To keep it a buck. You stumbled across my channel in March. You 24 years old, single. What's up, bro? I'm glad you here. You've been rocking out since March. I appreciate you. Blackbird, McKnight, what's the deal, man? I appreciate. Trust me, it doesn't go unwarranted. I really, I appreciate you, dog. Damn, Xmas summed it up. You can't make people. You can't make someone hate you. You also can't make someone like you either. There we go. There we go. I like the analogy, bro. I'm loving the analogy. You can't. So it goes back to the living up to a woman's expectation or growing on a woman or I'm changing a woman. We talked about that ad nauseum. No. Let her be who she gonna be. If it ain't your cup of tea, you know what to do. Exit stage left. There's no changing. There is a thing where you get her on your program. So that's not really changing. To me, that's tweaking. When you get a woman on your program, you tweaking her. Because the last guy probably ain't have a program or his program was different from yours. So you tweaking her to know this is what high I am. You can get a good woman on your program. You cannot change no woman, nor should you try. You shouldn't. It will give you a brain aneurysm. Trying to change a grown ass woman, it ain't happening. They're gonna fake being changed and be whatever they're gonna be. They're gonna fake it if they like you enough. They're gonna fake. You getting to me? Yeah, no, I don't. No, all that telling. No, you let her know what you expect and accept of her, and she has to follow that order. Obviously, it's gonna be kinks and as long down the road, but as long as it ain't nothing totally far fetched or not even far fetched, something out of bounds, it's like, all right, yo, you know, I ain't, you know, certain things is just zero tolerance. But other than that, I believe that's how all men should move. Oh, they try to change your chick. No, I ain't changing shit. You are who you are. Like, and if it ain't working, it ain't working. Yup, appreciate you. Yup. My man. Your mom loves me. She watched the channel. I appreciate that. You know what? Slurricane. We didn't really have a topic. We just touched it on like past videos, and I'm getting y'all live feedback of certain topics. There's no real topic on this one, if I'm being real. We kind of just winging it. But I got a couple more little points I'm gonna get to. We about an hour. We about an hour and 20 minutes in, so hour and 15 minutes, something like that. Yeah. It's like when she's still on the BS, man, it's time to roll, man. Deuces. Real rap. Like, keep tolerating stuff over and over again with these chicks. Like, man, I don't know. It's You know what? A lot of stuff go with just growth and being through the ringer. But one of the main reasons why I put out this channel is so younger men can get a heads up on it, because a lot of times young men gotta go through all this stuff before they really know who they are and what they know, or know what women is. No, know now what these hoes is, because of my old self knew what women was when I was 19, 20 years old. Shit, I think I'm a bad boy now. Listen, I would have lost a lot of. Let's just say things would have been different. I'm gonna leave it at that. So it's about getting a leg up on this stuff. Women break the rules for certain guys. Facts. And I don't see how. You know what it be? I don't mind getting the slack from women on that topic, because they're going to just take up for their gender and act like what I'm saying is BS. When men be like, you don't know, man. I don't know, man. That must be chicks that you meet, or chicks in your city, or no. Women do. They bend the rules for certain guys, and they don't have nothing to do with extravagance. Because let me tell y'all something too. Looks matter to women, but do they? Hear me out on this. Overall, I'm not stupid. Looks matter to women. But then you be looking around at some of the prized possessions they be holding, and I don't know if looks matter that much. I do believe looks matter more to men. Oh, just overall. Looks matter more to men than women. That's just what it is. Overall. Not individually, because some men don't care about looks at all, and I salute them men. But your average guy care about looks on a high level. But because the feedback, the pushback I get will be, well, that's for guys that is of a certain look. No, we gotta be real about this. So these chicks that's bending all these rules with these guys, them guys is tens. They be looking pretty average to me. It's something about the guy charisma. It's something about his aura. Maybe it's the way he dressed. Maybe it's the way he walked. Maybe it's the fact that he make her laugh. Maybe he piping her down good. It don't be about, like, we gotta stop putting ourselves down and saying we all can't be Chads and Tyrones, because these women are messing with like, I don't know what y'all be seeing. Do I think looks matter to women overall? Yes. But is it all looks? No. Women is messing with some Grim Reaper looking guys. Grim Reaper just might have some swag on the million. He might talk a good game. He might dress good. He might, I don't know. But I get tired of hearing that too, where men saying we're all not dimes and all that. First of all, let's not put ourselves down. Because I tell you, like, I'm an average looking guy. There's nothing special about me. And I never had a problem with women. Ever. Ever, fellas. Ever. So we got to stop putting ourselves down. But on top of that, we got to stop having this illusion of social media and beauty and all this. These guys they be messing with is nasty looking. Have y'all seen something like, and it make you wonder. You be like, because it ain't all looks. It don't be all looks. It ain't all about in shape either. I be seeing some overweight, and I'm nobody to talk. I got my little stomach, but I be seeing overweight men getting women, women, plural, women. So we gotta stop. Now, overall, looks is a thing. I'm not doubting that, y'all. I ain't blind to the BS. Looks is a big thing in society right now. But I'm just saying, is it really? When we really like go through the cracks and see who these people are putting themselves around, I don't know if it's all looks. It ain't all about chisel and physique and gym memberships. Some of these guys look like they ain't hit a gym in years. It's about the individual person. It's about catching that woman at that time. It's about so many things when it comes to women. I'm just being real. It ain't always, see, he always gets the girls. Because look at him, he's this. What? Have you seen some of these jokers? Have you seen some of these Alien versus Predator guys? Short, stubby. We got to stop putting so much emphasis on height, physique, build, this. No. It's about timing and it's about you when it comes to women. And I get it. A lot of y'all not even worried about women or caring what they want. I'm just saying overall, y'all, we all men in here for the most part. There's a couple ladies. But we speaking. And I don't know if it's a Philly thing, but these bitches in Philly, like, maybe it's just a Philly thing. Because these women in Philly are messing with monsters. They holding monsters near and dear. Not all, obviously. But they messing with threes. So we got to stop that. Because for one, I hate to see men put themselves down. And then for two, like, I'm like, wait. I can see if it was really a thing. No. These women don't be, like, they care about looks, but it's like he met me at the right time. He said the right thing. He's so different from my ex. Like, it could be a lot of different variables. The short thing is another thing that I get tired of hearing. These short guys are getting women. And now y'all speak to a man that's 6'1". I even know. I've never been called short in my life. I even know 5'8" guys are still getting women. 5'7" guys are getting women. We got to stop with the narrative because what it is a social media echo chamber where if you short, you thick, you bald, you can't get nobody. No, you can. Now, as I'm being facetious, as I'm being like totally non-existent to what's going on, is it harder? Yes. It's harder for shorter men than taller men. It's harder for thicker men than slimmer men. It's harder for bald men than men with a full head of hair. I'm not dumb. But we can't put the narrative out there like that's the end-all be-all. Because these women are putting themselves next to monsters. If y'all really look. And not just go off what Instagram said. If y'all really go in your local grocery store and see some of these couples. I'm not like... Where a woman is somewhat objectively attractive and she's standing next to a guy, I ain't gonna say monster, that's pushing it, but a guy that's of a lower, whatever. You wanna say, oh, he's a GQ. No, he's not. It's timing, it's verbiage, it's wording, it's charisma. It's a lot of things that go into play with these women. Whether they really like you or not, I'm just saying, just in general, what these women are going for. So we gotta be real about that. Because I hear that too much and I be like, wait, what am I missing? Because I see women mess with guys that ain't even like that. All the time. All the time. And I ain't talking about on no profile, on no social media account. I'm talking about in real life. In my everyday life, when I see people in the street, I be like, oh, okay. Like, let's be real. Like, and let's stop putting ourselves down too much to the men that do that. You know? Because it's like, it's not becoming. We at an all-time low with behavior and society and norms. All that is true. But we ain't going to add fuel to the fire by keep masquerading the propaganda, which is the norm. Oh, you got to be a Chad and all that. No, you don't. You know, you'd be surprised how, you know, some of these situations started out. The moment you leave with money is over. Facts. Let me get up to date on y'all comments. Where we at? Timing. My man Red. What's the deal, bro? My man Red TX in the building. All right, I'm starting to see some more familiar names. Timing. That's how a lot of, like, you met her, and I ain't saying, catching women on the rebound is the best way, but I'm just saying, she's in her emotional whatever that day she makes you. And it's going to be what it's going to be. I guarantee it's going to be what it's going to be. You carrying it in a way, man, women are all on emotion. It ain't that he looked like a movie star, so I had to, no. It don't be always about looks. He was 6'4", so I had to, no. He met me in that time, and I like him. He's easy on the eyes. He's whatever, all those things. Yeah, height doesn't hold as much weight as we portray. Now, I'm be real, Black. Overall, like, is height a thing? Yes. I would be lying if I didn't say women are more attracted to taller men. Women are more attracted to men with hair on their head than not. Women are more attracted to slender men than guys with a big fat stomach like I got, or whatever. I would be lying. So I'm not going to take it that far. But do height matter in the end all be all everything? No. There's 5'5" guys getting women. They are. There's chubby guys getting ladies. It happened. Like, we got to stop. Like, because I know what it is. It's social media. On social media, fat guys get nobody. On social media, short guys get nobody. When I say on social media, I don't mean in real time like DMs. I'm saying the message that's spewed on social media. That's what's portrayed. But it's not like that, y'all. And like I said, I am a man of height. I'm no giant, but I'm 6'1", So if I know it, then y'all, because I got to be real. Because you'll get a guy that's my height saying stuff like, if you under 5'6", good luck and all that. No. Well, who are all these short guys that's knocking these bitches off? Because I see it all the time. I see it all the time. Y'all know me. I'm real about it. I don't live on social media. I live in the real world, and I go by what I see in life. Don't get me wrong. Social media plays a part in the economics of what life really is, so to speak, if that even makes sense. I get it. Social media plays a big role in what goes on out here. But sometimes you just got to go with what you're seeing. And, I see it every day. I see it every day. That's facts. Some dudes just need to get. Yeah. Will made a good point. There's a lot of men that's very much. Now, I'm an introvert myself. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Full blown introvert. Am I outside? Yes. But I consider myself to be an introvert. But there's a lot of men that's introverted to a core where they not presenting themselves around women. As far as to the few men, because I know overall we keep it real, a lot of men ain't even checking for women. But if we being real, for every man that's not checking for one, it's like two that is. So what I would say to that is pretty much what Will said here. A lot of men need to just present themselves around women more, and they will see. For one, they will see behaviors and learn it more in real time, and not what you see, not the stuff that's the propaganda that's being spewed on social media. Because a lot of that stuff ain't real. A lot of that stuff is echoed from their counterparts. The other girl says, so I'm gonna say it. Then it becomes a narrative, and then it becomes like it is real. When it really ain't, don't be real. But when you go out into the real world, at these diners and at these down the shore in Atlantic City and casinos and bars, even though that's not really, I ain't saying pick up these women, but I'm just saying, when you in places, you tend to see things and you be like, oh shit. Because a lot of men be surprised. A lot of men feel as though they're, I don't like to use that word, but incels. And I don't believe that to be true because a lot of men do believe the hype that social media puts out there. Like, oh, you're not good enough if you ain't this and that. Y'all have to believe that the fact that these women that go for whatever they like. You don't have to be no six-figure guy if she like. That's bullshit. She like you, she don't care. She just happy you got a fucking job. Okay? In the real world. Now, she gonna go on social media and put up a caption where the ball is at and stuff, but in her real life, she dealing with a bomb. In her real life, she dealing with some guy, and he might not be a Pookie or a Ray Ray. But what I mean by bum, I don't mean literal bum. She dealing with a guy that makes $13.50 an hour. I am serious about that, y'all. But she got to keep the narrative up because she want the approval from her girls. Women want to be fit in. They want to say whatever is trending. If it's trending, I got to go with it. I can't be my own woman and go against what the narrative is. I'll look like a weirdo. So that's another reason why men need to step out and see women on a real scale. Whether you're trying to get them or not, just have an understanding. Because I'm telling you, women are follow leader. So what they doing is the theme, the flavor of the month is act like you only deal with ballers and you want somebody that's this and that. Okay, I really don't do that in my regular life, but I'm gonna say it on TikTok. Because if I say anything righteous, all these chicks gonna look at me like I'm crazy. I'm not gonna fit in. Women want to fit in at work and everything. Women talk raunchy and nasty at work to be part of the crew. It happens. I don't care what people say and no, it ain't that. No. I want to be part of. Women hate being singled out. And I think overall people want to fit in and don't want to be singled out. But for women, it's just on a real high level. That's all. Because I ain't going to sit here and act like men don't want it. But then again, no. I do know a lot of men that like being singled out. Men more stand for stuff more than women. Women don't stand for nothing. I got to keep it a buck. Most women don't really stand for anything. So with them, it's like, whatever. But y'all, I'm telling you, get around some women and really see them. I don't base my stuff off social media. Because for one, I'm not on social media. So I get stuff that people send me, and I got YouTube, which is a form of social media. Y'all don't hear me talking about, I was in this chick DM, because I never sent a DM. I don't have Instagram. I'm just keeping it a buck. But I obviously know what a DM is. I know what the context of sending a DM is. Just because of having a brain. I know what a caption is. Like, you know what I mean? But I don't have TikTok or Instagram. Y'all know how I feel about those platforms. But, so was that Will that said that? Will, you raised a good... Like, a lot of men just got to get out. And not saying become this extroverted person, because I'm not. I am very... Y'all see me. I'm here by myself. I got people. I got whatever. But I'm more like to myself than anything. So there's nothing wrong with being an introvert. But some people are overly introverted to the point where they lose the wherewithal with society. And all they know is social media, so they go with what that is. They like, this is what life must be. But it'd be like, no, it's actually quite different from that. Like, these chicks is like, no. But I digress. Will said, I'm 6'4", had chick said. You was too tall? Yeah, 6'4" is up there though, bro. Cause I'm between 6 foot and 6'1", give or take an inch, whatever. And for you to be 6'4", I can see women saying you too tall. Like, that's what I'm saying. People think this tall stuff is like winning. All the tall guys is winning. No, it ain't that. It's like, it's just something to say. It's that the flavor of the month, the flavor of the year at this point. Yo, he said, hell, look at Biggie. Yeah, Biggie. Hell, look at Jay-Z, y'all. Now I'm no, you know, but that's a objectively unattractive guy. But he got swag and obviously he got money. You know? So Biggie and Jay-Z are two prime examples of that. You know, Biggie in the past and Jay-Z current. We gotta keep it a buck. You know, I ain't out here judging men or nothing, but Jay-Z is objectively unattractive. I think we all can admit to that. I don't think I'm telling no tall tales there. And he just is swagged out, and obviously the money helped. But Jay-Z has hella swag. So it's like, look at Lil Wayne. Seeing some of his baby moms, Laura London and all these women. Huh? Another objectively unattractive male. And short, too. Going back to the short thing. So it's like, and obviously these are stars and multimillionaires, so it ain't the best example in the world, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Because I know me, I gotta be logical too about this. These are successful men in the entertainment industry, so it ain't, the best example to use, but it's still an example because we talk about men that father children with objectively attractive women. So it's like, it's different. That just wasn't no fling or no night out or I let him take me out because he was, no, these these women gave birth to these men's children. So it's like, that's some women just, whatever. Yeah. You said I wear glasses because I goon a lot? What you mean by that? Goon? Yeah, you know what? It's something to that. Will, but I will say this. This is how much I know. Um, uh, this is how much I know that the attraction thing is overblown. Y'all heard me say minutes ago that attraction does mean something overall because we live in a society of shallowness or whatever. I'm not saying attraction for women or men don't mean nothing, especially if we talk about the men. But here's the thing: this is how I know overall attraction ain't the end all be all because I know women personally that don't even want too good looking of a guy because I ain't gonna say they feel inferior. It's just not a thing for them. They don't want no guy thinking he better than her or whatever the case may be. I know women like if it was one or two women, I'd be like example. I know countless amounts of women that told me this. They don't want no too good looking of a guy because they don't want nobody thinking they look better than them, or they don't want to. They might think guys like that are sassy. I don't know. It's I forget the whole logistics of it, but it's a true thing because I heard it countless amounts of times. You know, so we got like the attraction. Being attractive is a thing, and don't get me wrong. I think men should carry themselves in an attractive way. Your upkeep, obviously your hygiene, your whatever. Like this ain't me to say just be the slop that you are, and like y'all know. I almost made myself laugh by doing that. Like I ain't have to lean like this as I said it, but y'all know what I mean. Like I believe men should work on themselves and work on their look and all that. But I'm just saying, I think we put too much stock in it via social media, and I understand why some men put stock in that because all social media is pushing is looks. You gotta look this, you gotta look that. I get it, but I am telling you, and you don't gotta take my word. I'm just small spoke on the radar, but I'm being real. Y'all know I'm transparent. In the real world, these women are messing with guys that y'all would consider objectively unattractive. Not all women, but a lot of them are. There's no GQ about these guys that they loving on though. The guy that lay with her every night, not the guy that she posts on Instagram or the guy she say this is my dream guy with a picture. No, the guy that she really lives with or lives with her or the father of her children ain't no GQ bull. And need I say, some of them not even average. We talk about below average looking men, below average height, overweight, whatever the case may be. So we gotta, like, that's all I'm saying. I just want to raise awareness to the real part of it. Y'all know me, I'm no social media junkie. I go by the real world. And in the real world, I be seeing these chicks at the grocery store, at Walmart, at the gas station, at the bar, at the restaurant, with guys that are average to below average, if we being real. He don't look like he been no gym. He don't. And barely can stand upright, leaning like this type stuff. Huh? Slurred words. And I ain't saying that to be funny. Like, I don't think it's no drug problem. I'm just saying, like, guys that ain't nothing decent about. So, like, let's be real, though. Let's be real. They don't care about that shit. It's timing and it's attraction. I'm attracted to him because he got a scar on his face and all this old stuff. Women like little things. Like, I like the way he got a slight limp, but it ain't a nasty limp. It ain't a handicapped limp and all. Women talk about little, small imperfection things that they fall in love with. I'm being real. It ain't always about the chiseled jaw and the high cheekbones and the light eyes and the wavy hair and the long dreads. Sometimes it be, oh yeah, he got this scar on his neck I like. He got a rugged look I like it be weird stuff. I like his build. And when you see the build, it be like a short pudgy guy. It don't be no like model like stuff. I'm just giving y'all realness that women actually be saying, yo. So let's not put ourselves down but so much. Yeah, do we all need to work on ourselves and be the best we can? Yeah. But these bitches don't be fucking with Don Juans out this joint. They talk that Don Juan talk. But they don't be really dealing with Don Juan. They don't. That's as real as I can be. That's as real as I can be. But we got another topic coming, y'all. We got another topic coming. It looked like Spain won, y'all. Is that right? I guess it's Spain. Spain or Argentina. Look like Spain won. That's wild. Lord knows I give two shits about soccer. Let's see where we at for real. Because I want to move on, y'all. Unless y'all still want to talk about this topic. That's the only reason why we still on it, because I'm reading y'all comments. Let me see where we at so we can move on. Let's see where we at. Even now, so. That has a lot. Like, we gotta be real. When the woman gets to know a guy's personality, that do mean something. If we being real, you said I be cracking? Like, huh? Big, Or like cracking you up or something? You be laughing? Y'all know me, I'm real like, man, listen. This is me in the flesh. I be just saying like the real shit. Like, there's too many fakes on this platform to try to make themselves look good or try to make things in this crazy way. No, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be myself. I, I ain't gonna try to like big up myself, like make me look better than or and all that. Like that shit corny and lame. I think we see that a little bit too much of that every day. So I just try to keep it a buck on this joint. Real rap. Let me see. Let me cap it is all. It's all for social media. Everything is for social media with most women. That's why I'm like, they be capping. They be lying like, I only do this and I'm this and I'm that. They ain't shit, half of them. I agree. I question how some of these dudes be pulling. Yeah. Oh, sometimes it don't even be on no hate and shit. You just be like, I wonder what he did. Or the timing was right. You know? That timing was impeccable. He met her at her lowest low. Or whatever. And I salute, play on player. Like one thing I don't do is hate on no dude. But I'ma speak what it is. I ain't gonna be blinded by no bullshit and be like, oh, can't say that because I'm hating. I don't care about that hating word. I be real. I be like, damn, I wonder how E.T. pulled her. Like, how did E.T. pull her? Or whoever. Like, whoever the guy may be. Like, how did with timing and Bull probably got swag on a million or carried a certain way or whatever the case may be. Like, shit. Social media never been real life. Black, right about that. Never been real. All right. There's another topic I wanted to get on. And it's a touchy one. And I wanted to wait till the top of the hour. Hopefully we get some people in here now that the game is over. Because I touched on the video, I did a video last week, or it might have been the week before last. This is one of the topics I wanted to touch on the last live, but it was so lit. Like I said, salute to y'all. If y'all wasn't on that last live was a movie in my eye for my little small channel. Anyway, it was a good job. So we didn't get to it, but I did a video on protecting women. I did a video on protecting women because what's the slogan? Men should be providers and protectors. Well, we know that claim to fame has died because a lot of these women ain't worth providing for. Forget providing for. A lot of these women aren't worth committing to. If we just being real. Not all women, but a lot of these women. But emphasis on the protecting. Because I believe a lot of women need protection from themselves. And I touched on this in that video, y'all. If y'all haven't seen it, but if y'all have, y'all know where I'm going with this. I don't believe men should be crashing out for women. Now, do I believe men should protect a woman in the whole? Yes. Do I believe men should protect a family in the whole? Their moms, their sisters, whatever. Of the female gender? Yes. In the whole, yes. But hear me out on this. We see the types of women. Let's just use women as just everyday women as an example. Everyday average woman is very narcissistic, very toxic, very foul-mouthed, very drama-seeking. Drama seems to follow her everywhere she goes. A word that a lot of people don't use when it comes to this protection thing is entitled. A lot of women feel as though they deserve a certain service. They deserve a certain grace. They deserve a certain way that you're going to handle them. But carry it in a belligerent way. Do y'all believe that women need protection? Because here's the thing. A lot of these women that are screaming, I need protection from them damn selves because they unruly. I don't think men should be out here crashing out for these hoes. I don't. If you dealing with a woman in your life that you know has a nasty mouth, first of all, you shouldn't be dealing with her. But that's another story. That's another story. But let's say you is dealing with her. Whatever. She make you happy. She's a bitch, but she makes you happy. She's nasty, but she sucks your dick real good. She's unruly, but she got a big ass. Whatever the reasons that guys go for when they dealing with these women, right? Okay, let's say that's the case. But then you still got to use your logic. Okay, she's all these things. She's calling me up to come to something. For what? I wonder if that foul ass mouth got anything to do with it. I wonder if that entitled mind state got anything to do with why this is such a thing. And why she about to have me crash out on whoever or pull up on a situation or handle a situation for whatever. Fellas, we gotta stop. And I'm not saying y'all guys personally, you know, I'm speaking to the male gender. We gotta stop crashing out for women when it's not warranted. Or just period. I ain't even know when. I don't suggest men crash out for women, period. Unless you know you got one and she's a modest being. She's not perfect. She don't even gotta be like a librarian type to be this. I'm talking about a woman that you know don't bother nobody. You know don't get snippy with nobody. You know she's not quick on the trigger. You know she's not quick on the attitude or none of that. Then that's different. And it's very rare that any of you guys are dealing with that type of woman I just said. So let's just keep it a buck. If you know you're dealing with a woman that has some things with her, a lot of you guys are pulling up to handle stuff that's not warranted. These women don't need protection. They need protection from them damn selves. And I don't care how it come off. I don't. The graveyards and the penitentiaries are full of men that protected women like this. I ain't no believe. This isn't a thought. This is a fact, fellas. The graveyards and the penitentiaries are full of men that pulled up for women that put them there. And a lot of men, because I know we got pride and we got egos and we got testosterone, naturally, don't want to be looked at in a way. I don't give a fuck. Because this ain't coming from no scary place. This is actually coming from logic. I'm not no scary dude. And I'm willing to rock out for who rocks out for me. And I'm willing to pull up for who really needs pulling up. This ain't no scariness. This is realness. Because here's the thing. Us as men, we actually know that shit can go left. See, women don't know that. Because women live in fairy tale land. And they ain't accountable for nothing. And if it do go left, it's on him. We know, wait. This could be a situation now. Somebody might get hurt. Somebody might go to jail over this. Let it be about something real. And I'm going to leave it at that. Because I would never just tell men not to protect at all because it's in us to protect. But know who you protecting, bro. For real. These bitches, somebody, I see them. I be out. I see them. I see them make phone calls. I see them. And I'll be like, wait, that warranted that? It don't be with me necessarily. I'll be a spectator like everybody else. As the woman called her dude and say, this guy, he gonna throw my change on the counter like it's sweet like that and all that. First of all, I wouldn't even be dealing with a girl that talks to me like that. That call me and no hello, no low. I get that you in the moment, but because he must don't know me and all that. See, them type of women, first of all, you shouldn't be with. But if you is with her for whatever reasons, don't be crashing out for no woman that you know is a bitch. And I'm going to leave it at that. Because men know when they dealing with a bitch. Men know when they like, hey, I got me a little, you know. And some men claim to fame that she not like that with me. So she could be a bitch with everybody else. And while that is a way, because I ain't going to lie, I used to think like that. I don't think that's the way to think either. Because a bitch is a bitch, period. Just because she suck your dick every night, don't make her not a bitch no more. Just because she making you sandwiches and chicken and steak and stuff, don't make her not a bitch, though. When you know you're dealing with a woman that is feisty, let's use that word, you know you is. So, a lot of you guys don't want to know what happened. All y'all know is your woman called and she irate and I'm on my way. And you know once you get there, there isn't a whole bunch of cooler heads prevail. It's on go from there. It's on go. So I just want my men to think a little more. Stop crashing out for women and stop thinking it's going to be a hit against your masculinity for not crashing out. Because I done lived a whole life, okay? 40 something years, right? And at this point, I don't care what anybody think of me. I don't care what a woman thinks. I don't care what a guy thinks. I don't care. When you know within your heart who you are and what you stand for. We got to stop caring about what women think, and she gonna think I'm a sucker if I don't. Man, fuck out of here. Because that woman don't hold your best interest at heart anyway. If she ready to send you to a possibly jail or possibly the grave for protecting. A woman that really care about you ain't doing that. Like I said, let it be about something real. It can't be the guy disrespecting me because he tossed my change on the counter like that. So I want you. It can't be that nonsense. It can't be the guy told me I need this extra paper, even though I really do, but he shouldn't have told me that I needed extra paper to get my whatever. It shouldn't be I'm pulling up and putting boy in his place for that, because you don't know that's my woman. Y'all niggas be crashing out for sluts. Y'all niggas be crashing out for hoes. I'm keeping it a buck. Y'all niggas be crashing out for whores. For what? Like, to show that you a man? I don't give a... Listen, I know I'm a man. I don't care if a woman think I'm the shit. We gotta stop caring like... And I know it's a big X because we have pride. We have testosterone. We have egos. Things that we were made with. I get it, bro. I get it, but when it comes to life and death, man, listen, stop worrying about these hoes. You should have a woman that's going to say, you know what? I know Malik, just using that name as an example, I know Malik really will take it there. Why would I call him and put him in something that ain't even that deep? You know what? Real women do. Real women go through mishaps every day and misunderstandings every day. If they know they dealing with a guy, even if they don't know, I'm just saying, this is a guy that they so-called love. Why am I calling a man, my dude, for this nonsense? That can be smoothed over in a different way, or I can just ignore it, or I can whatever. They don't think that way because of entitlement. It ain't even about unruly on this one. It's more entitlement. These women think they should be treated a certain way with certain people, especially like with work, like in business. Like when they go into like these card places and these stores, they don't want Poppy to say a certain thing to them. I get Naheem to come up here and blow your brains out and stuff. And Naheem probably really will do that. And she'll call, like, but you calling the man that you know will really take it there. And now you talk about something, man, that's crazy. It wasn't that deep. When he getting in the back of the paddy wagon. It wasn't that deep then, but it was that deep when you huffed and puffed on the phone. This is women for you. I don't know what type of women y'all know, but this is a lot of women. This is women where they the first thing they doing is calling somebody. My thing is, yeah, call the person to let them know what's going on. But all that pulled up and he get off at 4 o'clock stuff is like, y'all protecting the wrong thing. These bitches don't be needing no protection. You think a bitch with a million tattoos need protection? You think a woman that talk like you, as masculine as you, need protection? Ain't no Cinderellas out here. You think a woman that use more foul language known to man needs protection? I don't. I think they need a reality check. A lot of these hoes need a reality check, and they need they need to be humble and stop taking everything so personal. And I'm gonna keep it a buck. I gotta use this. This is a lot in the black community. We talking about the black women here. White women too. White women making phone calls too. But it's more prevalent in the black community. Let's just keep it a buck. And that's no shade. I love my black women. But it is what it is. This is what they do. And I'm being real. Like, we can't say I'm her dude, it's my job to pull up. It ain't my fucking job to do a motherfucking thing. It's my job to calm her dumb ass down and get the facts of the matter and see if it's worthy of pulling up. That's your job. That's your job. All that, I'm gonna go because I'm her rock. You's a her bitch. You a bitch? Yeah, I said. That's who you is. Because you know Shaniqua is always getting in the bullshit. You know she got a nasty mouth. She talk like that to you. How you think she talking to this boy she don't even know? I'm being real, y'all. I want to see what y'all think about that. Because the comment section on that one was flooded. But I want y'all live raw, John. That's why I try to bring back, like, go over some of the videos. Because I like that dialogue. I can't, I respond to the comment, and then, like, 2 days later, I get a response. I mean, I want the back and forth. That's how, at least that's how I do my platform. But, no, it's real, y'all. Y'all know I ain't telling no lies. Y'all know I ain't telling no lies. Hit that like button if y'all ain't hit it yet. Don't forget that. I know a lot of people forget. Hit the like button, y'all. But real rap, man. I believe a lot of these women need protection from themselves, man. They doing the most, and guys is just following suit, saying, "Yeah, but I'm her dude." And don't get me wrong. It has been instilled in us since the beginning of time to be providers and protectors. So I do get the thought. I get the thought process of, but these ain't Cinderellas, is what I'm saying. These ain't nothing to protect. These bitches is doing shit. Not saying don't do nothing for your girl or don't have her back in no type of way. But it's one of them things that you just gotta know. You just gotta know. If you know, you know. Because some guys, I'm probably sounding very taboo. Like, oh, that's some scary shit, bro. Okay, I'm scared. Anybody that know me know my track record. I'll be the scare guy in your eyes. Because I don't care what people think of me for saying this or what it perceives to be. I'm speaking from reality. The reality is that a lot of these women don't need no fucking protection. They need to shut the fuck up. And they need to stop being so entitled. That's what's real. They should be making a lot of women make big deals about nothing. Shit. But what y'all think about that? I would love to see where we at, man. You see that on the regular in Detroit? Social media ain't even real life. There's some truth to that, Black. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Most definitely. Women, they know what they doing. They know what they doing. That's why they push this narrative about a strong man. And then they'll say things like, you got to be a real... Listen, let me tell you something. If a woman lead... I'm going to say lead, because this ain't not nonsensical for women to say. But if a woman lead... When I say lead, I mean, like, this is one of her claim to fame. I need me a strong man. You got to be a strong man to deal with me. Run. Run. That's not endearing. That's not nothing to say, oh, I could be that guy. She really want a real one. Run, bro. If a woman leads, if one of her first things that her quotes or her sayings, you got to be a strong man to deal with me. I need me a real man. Run, bro. That woman is going to be hard to deal with. That's all she trying to tell you. That's all she trying to tell you. Because some of this stuff is like academic, y'all. And I'm not trying to play nobody. But some things is like 1 + 1 is 2. Oh, that's what that meant. Yeah. Stop looking at these phrases as endearing and these claim to fames in hierarchy of speech. Oh, she know what she want. She really knows. She don't know shit. The bitch know from my past. I need me a real guy because I'm a handful. I'm obviously hard to deal with. So let me start telling men, you got to be a real man to deal with me. I will moonwalk on a chick that say that to me. I moonwalk on her ass. Don't be sitting there trying to live up to none of that. I'm telling you guys, I'm trying to save y'all. I'm trying to save y'all that don't know. A lot of my men know already. Y'all like, yeah, bro, I'm right there with you. But I'm telling you, some guys be like, she know what she want. I finally got one. She know what she want. Yeah, I'm gonna be that boy that be that boy. No, you ain't gonna be shit. Fuck that. No, I need me, man. That's a red flag. And there's still women using that because they think it's decent. You got to be a real man to deal with me. You got to be a strong man. Huh? Oh, let me get the fuck up out of here. Let me get the fuck up out of here. Like, real shit. You shouldn't do it. Now, like I said, lead with. Because down, like I'm saying, like if that's like a claim to fame. If she say it just matter of factly, no harm, no foul. Because some things we gotta just chalk up to being women's lingo and women's line of thinking. But I'm just saying, if that is something that she is hard pressed on, and it's like come off as a slogan, bro, she's letting you know. She is giving you a license to dismiss her as. Like, because a lot of these women, like, tell on themselves. Like, with a lot of speech that they use. And that's one of them. That might be, and I don't know if that's the top one. But I think the top one that women use is like everything has a price. That's another one, y'all. If women say everything have a price, and that's like a slogan of hers, I ain't gonna say she's not on the level of I need a real man. She's on the level of whore. She's on the level of promiscuous. When she say everything has a price, like, because women be trying to sound decent. I'm telling y'all, when you have second level thinking with these hoes, they tell on themselves. Everything has a price is only for women that is like tricking type bitches, OnlyFans type hoes, bitches that's willing to do things for money, like not like regular things that any American would do, like that's trying to get by. I'm talking about things of the scandalous sort. Like on the high level, everything has a price. That mean that pussy got a price. You know? That's what they be doing. Like, hold on. Oh man. Black went there. I knew somebody was gonna go there. You know what? I love you, Black. I love you. Like, obviously I'm saying it in a, way, but cause he said we even gotta watch our sisters and our moms when it come to that graveyard situation, that bro, bro, you're right. You're right. I was waiting for somebody. I ain't want to be the one to say it. It's like, but we do. Just full disclosure, that goes for family too. Like, hell no, you're gonna be sitting in that jail cell. At first, it's gonna be sweet because she feel like at first just the humane level of it. She feel the guilt. The guilt gonna hit her that first whatever. It might last weeks, a month, 2 months. So you're gonna be getting kites sent. When I say kites, I mean I don't know if that's a Philly thing, but we call them kites when you get a letter sent. You're gonna be getting kites sent, stuff on your books. She gonna visit. She gonna send some type of picture, some ass, some whatever. She'll be tell you all that good when you out like I'm riding for you, baby. I'm be here. After a while, once that guilt go away, because it's gonna go away. Them visits dry up, that money dry up. I'm telling y'all. I'm just telling y'all what I know. Put a man in prison that you can't even come see. You can't even put nothing on my Jones. Shit, you can't help bail me out. You can't do shit. She like, oh man, you did that. Ain't nobody put nothing to you. Like, you probably, damn, shit, you almost did. Come quick. It's, man, I done seen it in real life. Thanks for the card. Mayhem. Mayhem. And a lot of times she's telling half of the story. She's not telling you how the argument happened. The boy he ain't touched me at all. He's calm as hell. It's just me running my mouth. She ain't saying that. All she's telling you is another man disrespected me. And when we hear that, it's just a normal reaction for us men to be there for the woman. I get it. That's why I said I get it, but we gotta stop being led astray. We gotta stop being led astray. And that's real. I'm seeing men go to prison over hoes and shit. It ain't worth all that. Cause when I say this, I don't really say it in a way like I'm reaching. I actually know men that's in jail over women. I actually knew men that's not here no more because of women. So this coming from personal experience. I never got locked up with no woman or nothing, but I'm just saying. I'm just being real, y'all. Y'all know me. I'm be real about this. You know, and it's real. Like, yeah. In so many words, she putting you in harm's way. That means she don't care about you on a level. Because what I will say to that, Black, is you right, but in the sense of we know women are overly emotional. So she in some blackout state where she just like she's so crazed and deranged with power and with entitlement that even if she do care about the man somewhat, she don't care. But it's like I just know I'm mad right now and I need somebody to fix it. It goes back to the delusional mind state of your average modern woman. That's what it goes. And they don't feel it because they made. I think women are born delusional. I really do. Some of this stuff is mental things that women. And I'm not taking up for them, but y'all know what I mean. Like just women, is in them. Like it's a fucked up realization, but a lot of these chicks just they don't see the delusion because this is how I've been all my life. I'm perfectly normal. No, baby, you're delusional and you're entitled. Don't nobody owe you shit. The bull told you, because I go back to, and I ain't going to get long-winded on this, y'all. I know I was reading y'all comments. I'm sorry. But in real time, this happened at, like a year ago at a car. I was getting, you know, those places, the tag title places, where you get your car registered and stuff. It happened now. This is amongst many. I'm just going by this one because this is the most recent and it's the most prevalent to what we saying now. Where shit really was like, my boy was on speakerphone, and I heard his simp ass saying all the stuff. I'm at a car place to get my registration renewed. It wasn't last year. It was this year. It was early this year, y'all. It was like January of this year. Make a long story short, she didn't have all her documentation that she needed to. I don't know if she was getting her registration renewed or she was getting a title. It was something, but that's neither here nor there. And the guy is talking to her. Now, I ain't going to say he was ultra overly nice. You could tell in his voice he was frustrated and he had somewhat of an attitude, but he never disrespected her. He never, it wasn't nothing. And she straight pulled out her phone. She was with another female and said, see, I got a guy that's about all that. He with all the smoke. So you telling me I need this? I told you already that, talking real mannish, I told you already that the guy told me I need it and such and all this. Oh, I got you. She called this simp and told him I got a guy at this thing. He being real disrespectful, not trying to give me my stuff. I got this, I got that, and he get off at 4 o'clock, and I need you to pull up. I'll be right here. All this. I don't even want to bore y'all with all the drama, but that is a regular occurrence. She's not the only one that's like that. The chick that make wang things for you at night is like that. The chick that suck your dick real good is like that. Is what I'm telling y'all. Because what y'all will say, well, she good to me, so she must not be. No, fuck out of here. If you know the chick moving away, don't listen. Don't just jump at no beck and call. It gotta be about something. You know, a lot of you guys get sidetracked with things that we like. We all like a nice, whatever, and we like a nice meal, but don't let that cloud your better judgment. A bitch is a bitch. When you know you dealing with a woman that's bitchy, You got to use that in all lights. You can't say, well, she a bitch, but she not a bitch and all that. Because you sound like you sound like a fucking faggot. In a simp. So, no. Oh, she a bitch. Yeah, she a bitch. So I'm going to use that knowledge, knowing that she's this way, in everyday life. I'm going to use it when she called me with bullshit. I'm going to know that she's overzealous and entitled and unruly. So that's going to make me move a certain way. I'm not just going to say, oh, it's okay. Because she going to suck my dick later, so that's my bitch. She's my... No. No, she's not. She's a bitch to everybody. She's a bitch. Treat her accordingly. I'm not saying don't deal with it. Get your rocks off. You like dealing with firecrackers of women and spark plugs that spark off and you never know when she going to spark. That's fine. Because there's a lot of men dealing with these type of manly women. But don't use that and then say, I got logic, though, because she... No. There's nothing logical about you. You might as well be shacked up with her. Y'all the same thing. Y'all both emotional, overly emotional creatures. Somebody got to have some foundation in that. That's how real men move. Real men don't just pull up at the drop of a hat for any queen. For any fucking queen. No, well, huh? Fuck, what you mean? Like, it's going to be some type of... And it's going to be dire. It's going to be a dire situation. It ain't going to be no frivolous bullshit that I think he ain't have to look at me that way and all that. What, bitch? You think I'm pulling... You think I'm coming cross town? I'm in West Philly. You think I'm driving up North Philly to check a guy that looked at you crazy? Guys be doing it to show I'm a man. That's being a bitch. That ain't being no fucking man. That ain't being no man. That's being a simp and a pussy. I'm keeping it a buck. I don't care how it come off. And any woman or man for that matter want to say that's showing scare activity. I'm scary. I'll be the scary guy in a stranger's eyes. Because when I know the real me and I know all the things I've done and been through. And I'm not glorifying that stuff. I'm just saying, toughness is the last thing I want to be at almost 42 years old. Tough is the last thing I'm trying to portray out here. Ain't that tough shit left a long time ago. It ain't about being tough. You know, if you know, you know. You know who you are. You got to worry about who you are inside. Not no woman. No woman can validate your manlyhood. No woman can validate how much of a man you are. Got my baby daddy to pull up. Y'all funny. Right. It's showing that she toxic, X. And some of these women fuel for that type of stuff. Believe it or not. They thrive off that shit. They like shit. It ain't just no coincidence. I know, Red, and you talked about that before, and other people have too. I gotta get the call in. I gotta get the reaction. I got a lot of stuff to do, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. I'm not gonna be totally. Well, I'm be transparent because I'm always transparent. But I'm not gonna dive too deep into it. But I'm going through some personal things in my life, y'all. And it's not. I ain't gonna say it's dire or nothing. But I'm going through some things, and that's why the content. It's progressed, but it hasn't progressed the way I wanted it to. Because I have things going on. You know, real things. But like I said, it's not dire. It's nothing to worry about. I'm still going to be bringing out videos as much as I can. But I'm just saying. So, there's a lot going on behind the scenes of 1Deep215. I'm going to keep it a buck. I got to keep it real. And it don't have nothing to do with YouTube or me being shadow banned or me not getting my exposure. This got to do with real life that we all go through. So I'm not making myself on no, but so once this stuff that I'm going through is cleared up, because it's going to get cleared up, I'm going to really, like, y'all going to see. And And I know a lot of people like to donate to. A lot of people say, "Why you don't have your Cash App up there?" If y'all want to donate to the channel, because y'all know I don't ask for anything. But if y'all want to, y'all have to send me an email, which my email is on here. My email is on this live stream. My email is damn sure on my page. Email me and I'll send you my Cash App. I have no problem. But I don't like putting just my cash, because I'm not in this really for anything monetary. Now, I get it. YouTube is a thing, and you want to, I'm no fool. And if it got something to do with the channel growing, whether it be new microphones, new lighting, whatever, I'm going to do that. So I get it. But anybody that ever want, like, because I hear that a lot. I had a guy email me and say it. Like, it wasn't even in the comments. He like, yo, why you don't got a Cash App? I'm like, well, bro, this is the way to do it. And I gave my Cash App. He never said nothing, which is fine. But that's how. I don't like putting my, Cash App on my channel. And I know most people do it, but I don't. But getting back to it, I'm going through some things. And like I said, it ain't dire to the point where something's going to happen. I'm going to be here. But life be life. That's why I started the video off like life be life, and y'all. And it ain't nothing new. I've been going through this for a little while now. But I'm going to get it cleared up. And I'm going to bring the content, and I'm going to expand the channel. But there's so many things that I want to do with this channel and the next channel that I can't do right now because I have more important things. I'm just being real. That's as real as I could get. So, but you're right, man. I wanted to get the phone line, because that's definitely, because I like these back and forth. So I can only imagine over the phone, live and direct with y'all, and that'll be a way to expand as well. So I ain't forget. It's just other things that got to be handled in the real world. You know what I'm saying? You said run. Yeah. Like, you got to run from that. She don't know what she want but control. Finally got. Yeah, I know. Pay attention to the signs, they always there, yo. Banana. You know what? Cause I don't know, cause see, I started the name, and bro, like, Jesus, I don't even know how to come back from that. Cause I wanted to call you Banana, and then I'm like, Nut Cream. What's up, bro? And I know it's just a handle, but you haven't had a cigarette in a minute? Yeah. Yeah, I'm still smoking the nasty motherfuckers. I'm still smoking. But, like, I wanted to respond to your name accordingly, and it's a little, it's funny to me. Like, Banana Nut Cream, yeah, that's what's up, bro. Yeah, like, huh? Like, I was just going, yeah, Banana, you right. Like, I can't even do that. So it's like, I'm just call you B, bro. I'm going to call you B. Oh, shit. Where we at, y'all? We definitely over the 2 hour mark. We about to hit 2.5 hours. Yeah. Mama ran daddy off. Where have I heard that before? So that's where we at with it. Let's try to make it. Let's try to make it to 3 hours. If y'all with it and y'all still rocking out, let's try to make it 3 hours. Because I do have another topic. Believe it or not, I do have another topic that I wanted to get to. And we're going to get to that shortly. Let me just make sure something. I got to check this thing, y'all. It's only gonna take me 1 second. Hold on. But while we got this little somewhat intermission, while I check my I'm actually checking my lottery. I had played the lottery, and they usually put it up on the TV. My lottery numbers. While we got this short little somewhat intermission, anybody do anything? You know I gotta ask. Anybody do anything of extravagance over the weekend? Anything interesting going on in y'all walks of life? Jason, what's the deal, bro? Wait for this to pull up. Nothing going on. Yeah, my weekend was pretty. It went quick. I had to work today, so um, I think anytime you get a weekend off, man, it's a good weekend. So I can't complain. I cannot complain. But let's get into that next topic because I don't even think it's going to pull up on this TV. They got the thing where you can. I guess it ain't late enough. It's 8 o'clock. It's 7. Oh yeah, damn, I'm tripping. It's 7:40. So it ain't late enough because the lottery just aired like at 7 o'clock. I think I gotta wait till after 8 for it to get posted. But none of y'all did nothing interesting. I'm trying to give up these cigarettes, y'all. Um, I mean, not give them up because that'll be that's unrealistic. I'm trying to slow down, which I have, but it's like intermediate slowing down. It's like I slow down a little bit and then I'm back to normal. Slow down. I'm trying to. Any of y'all used to be smokers or knowing smokers in y'all family? What did they do to quit? Because cold turkey, um, I've been smoking, y'all, since. Damn. I've been smoking for quite a while. Teenage years. Teenage years. I'm not proud of that. It's disgusting and it's detrimental to your health, obviously, but I don't know. I done defeated a lot of things in my life. But this one is hard. It really is. It really is. Um, but that's neither here nor there. Let's get to another topic that I touched on in the prior video because yeah, some of his life, some of his nerves, some of his obviously habit, addiction. Well, you've been doing something for 20 plus years. Now, obviously, it wasn't on the level that's on because I'm gonna keep it real. I smoke like a half a pack a day. Ain't like I'm smoking 2 packs. I'm not no. I'm sipping here. I got some brown stuff in my cup. So obviously, I don't know if any of y'all drink, but when you drink, you smoke a little more. So it ain't like I'm this crazy smoker. I'm a smoker though, but obviously life makes you push you to stuff, and we all human. We all got our vices. We all got mishaps. But this one, man, I thought I would kick this by now. Cause I started like in my late teens. I'm gonna say I forget what age it was. I got done high school. Let me see. I got my diploma when I was 18. It was in them years. It was in them years. Now, mind y'all, I'll be 42 in the matter of weeks. Next month. So, you do the math. You know? Like I said, I'm not proud of it. Because not only is it detrimental to your health, it's detrimental to your pockets. Cigarettes ain't cheap. So it's like, man, I could be doing so much other things with that money that I do spend on it. But, you know. I wanted to talk about another topic that I raised in a prior video. Definitely wasn't last week. It was the week before last. About the women that's out here that might come in a different light. I like to call them 304s in disguise, right? If you know, you know. Because all 304s aren't created equal. Some 304s get an epiphany and they say to themselves, let me calm this down. Obviously what I'm doing is not working. I keep getting pumped and dumped. I keep getting promises that's not met. I keep having guys tell me this and that, and it ain't working. They see my distasteful ways and they running for the border after they get what they want out of me. Let me switch it up. I don't have the physical features of a 304. I only got 3 tattoos. I have no nose piercings. I have no nipple piercings. I can plagiarize my past very well because I'm a great actress at heart. And I like to give guys the awareness to look for those type of women because they're out here. All these 304s aren't created equal. A lot of these 304s carry themselves in a somewhat modest way. And you just gotta know. A woman gets at a certain point in her life where she's tired of being pumped and dumped. She's tired of being used and abused. She gets sick of it. It was fun, but I want me a regular guy. Well, what I tell you guys all the time is women are great actresses, and that's one of the traits that they do have with them. And what they do, what the claim to fame is that they like to hook and bait, meaning, okay, it's a win-win for me. I am who I am. I'm a flip the script a little bit for, it gotta be a certain guy. I gotta like him, obviously. At least on the middling level. And I'm gonna act like I'm a homebody. I'm gonna act like I don't know what a hookah lounge is. I'm gonna act like I don't know what anonymous sex is. I'm gonna act like I don't know what one night stands are. I'm gonna act like I don't know what checking in at a hotel at 2:30 in the morning is. I'm gonna do all these things for that guy. And I'm gonna carry it well. Because I'm gonna stop dressing like a whore. I'm going to stop showing so much cleavage. I'm going to do this for this guy. What's going to happen is, this how it's a win-win, fellas, in they eyes. Once my real ways come out, because I can't help myself, he's already used to me. He's already dug in. And this is how a lot of guys, we talked about this. This was the first topic of the day, where a lot of women become baby moms because they were a way when they met the guy, and then they turned out to be another way. And sometimes women actually manifest into that, which is crazy. Sometimes they don't start out as that. They manifest into that, whether it's social media, the people they put around them, they distasteful friends, whatever the case may be. But there's a lot of reasons for that. And what happens is, okay, my real side gonna come out. He gonna start seeing cracks in the armor, and um, inconsistencies with how I move, and he's going to get the backlash of who I really am. But by then, hopefully, it's like a year or two down the road. By the time this stuff really comes out, sometimes not a year, sometimes like 6 months. He's already kind of dug in with me, and he just gonna go with the flow. Or if he don't, hell, I had a time out of it. I got some things out to do. I just pull this on the next sucker. Women really do that. Women really do that. A lot of these former, well, no, the current 304s is trying to pull some stuff like they never was, never had been, never nothing. Guys gotta look out for that. You do. I always tell you guys, you cannot tame a woman. Don't try to change her. If you see her for what she is, if you feel as though you can deal with it, cool, but don't try to change her. It's a lose-lose. It's a lose-lose. What you can do is get that woman on your program, and that's it. You can somewhat do that. That is doable, fellas. Because what a lot of women is starting to see is men like rare women. We're not like them. Women all like the same type of guy. They usually align themselves with whatever social media says, whatever pop culture says, meaning the music, whatever their friends say they're supposed to like. This is the type of men that women go for. Well, some of them realize, I don't know why it took this long, that men are different from us from what they like. Men like rare women. Rare women stand out. Women that know how to sit in the house stand out. Women that ain't trying to get up, jump, and run every drop of the hat stands out. Women are realizing that. So what they're saying is, I'm going to show this guy that I'm not that. I'm really that, but I'm going to act like I'm not. And by the time my real nasty side come out, we dug in. Hopefully I'm living with him by then. Hopefully he living with me by then. Maybe we have a child together. Things that's going to keep the guy no matter how nasty I am. This is what happens, fellas. It happens every day. You gotta read between the lines with some of these women. That's all I'm saying. There ain't really a whole lot of psychoanalyzing to that one. That one is like right in front of you. You got to. Because it is real. One second, y'all. I just want to move this over a little bit. There we go. Bring this down a little bit. That's what it be. Bring it down to here. I think that's better, right, y'all? I just noticed that I was looking real little in the screen. I'm still looking kind of little. It's all right. It's all right. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. So that one is more like is what it is, sort of thing. Is what it is. In another video, I talked about how marriage is a scam. We talked a little earlier about how dating is a scam, but let's get into why marriage is a scam. Marriage is clearly a scam because marriage doesn't benefit men. And I'm sorry to break the news to any man because I really believe in marriage. Believe it or not, I do. I believe in marriage, y'all. I believe in sanctity between man and a woman. I believe in forming a union and living and prospering or whatever. But if we keeping it real right now, and just in general, marriage is a scam. Divorce courts, alimony, child support, all those things favor women. So if your marriage don't work out, just know everything is in her favor. So this is why guys simp out and do all this extra stuff because they feel as though if this shit don't work out, it's my doom. Therefore, shouldn't even be getting married in the first place if you're not 1,000, fuck 100, 1,000% sure. And have full trust and faith in that woman that you about to marry. You know? It's real. Marriage is totally a scam. Another reason why marriage is a scam, fellas, is because keeping a woman happy is nonsense. Because a woman is never happy. I want men to say it with me. Women are never truly happy. We just got to keep it a buck on that. We got to at this point. And the things that make them happy are foolish. You know, their happiness is so fictional, it doesn't even make sense. It don't. I definitely wouldn't get married without a prenup either. I want to know what happened to prenups. I made a video about that months ago. Like, why more men ain't getting prenuptial agreements? What the hell is going on? What's wrong with sitting across from a woman and telling her, look, I love you, I'm about to marry you. But here's the thing. Let's sign on this dotted line with this lawyer witnessing it or whoever witnessing it, saying that this is what you get if things don't work out. If I leave you, this is what you get. If you leave me, this is what you get. If we both decide to leave each other, this is what you get. And so on and so forth. I'm not leaving you high and dry because I do believe that if a woman is married to a man for a certain amount of time and have kids, there's things that I believe is owed to that woman. That's just common logic. But for you to take me to the cleaners and take half of everything I earned and future earnings for these high-earning men and entertainers, and we hear about basketball players being taken to the cleaners. We hear about all types of stuff. I'm like, you ain't sit that hoe down and have a talk with her? No, because you know how women is. Ain't no, you know, she ain't the right one to marry. If you know how women is. Because if you marry the type of woman that is that materialistic and that superficial that she can't sign as a prenup, she probably not the type of woman that you want to marry. Fact. Fact. I don't understand not talking to your wife about real things. Well, your future wife or the woman that you plan on. Like, yo, look, I want to talk about some things because life be lifing, and we don't know if we're going to withstand the test of time. I have a lot to protect here. So let's get this in writing that this is what you, that way no judge can, you know what I mean? And these men is just so happy to get some pussy and happy that a woman wants his last name that they jump in the gun with women that don't have their fullest that don't have them at heart on a full level. You know what I'm saying? She wants you for what you got or whatever the case may be. And then some women will say, prenup, he don't got nothing. But a prenup is more one of them things where a man feels as though no matter how big or small, he has something to protect. You don't gotta be a multimillionaire to want a prenuptial agreement. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of these guys is so pussy whipped. It's wild. It's impossible to keep a woman happy. Yeah, like, it ain't happening. It ain't happening. We talked about it earlier. They get bored easily. So what you think? What you like? Let's be real, y'all. Let's be real here. Damn, your pop. Now was your dad married to your mom, Black? Or are you talking about like his like your another woman? Yeah, like a lot of men is being taken to the cleaners and these divorce settlements and all the mumbo jumbo that come with it. It's wild. It's wild. It's wild, wild. I noticed the dialogue went down expeditiously. Well, yeah, quickly. Yeah, your dad was married to your mom. He got to the cleaners. Damn. Damn, shout out to Pops, man. It get greater later. I hear that so much. I hear it so much. I noticed the dialogue went down and the views are going down. I get it. Because we at the end, we coming up on 3 hours, y'all. I'm running off fumes at this point, but I'm here with y'all. Is is Unique still in the building? I'm trying to hit the 3 hour mark, y'all. Trying to hit the 3 hour mark to those that are still with me. We got a good 10 minutes to hit the 3 hour mark. Still here? Okay. Unique. Let me ask you something. I ain't putting you on Broad Street. What do you feel about marriage? Because you're a confirmed woman in this chat amongst a bunch of men. Do you feel that women should, like, when a guy is making a woman his wife, she should be more understanding of, this is my husband, this is for life. Let me tell y'all something, full disclosure. This is probably why I've never been married. Marriage is very sacred to me. I've been on this earth 40 plus years. I have never been engaged. I never thought of marriage. And mind you, I have 2 kids. You know? So that goes to show. For me, it's very sacred. And these times, it's making me defer from it even more. Because it's so crazy. But I would like to get a woman's perspective on the whole. I'm hearing about men not getting pleased and not getting the things like you would think. It's crazy. But we know how it go. But you would think a woman would want to please that man on a high level. I mean, we're quote unquote soulmates at this point. And what you don't hear about a lot, you hear about a lot of turmoil. You got so many married men telling other men not to get married. Why is that? It can't be coincidence. It can't be bitter men. It can't be. It can't be like these easy, low hanging fruit lines of thinking that people like. Well, women, because women, a lot of women like to say, well, of course, that's typical. Men is going to say that because they bitter. No, a man being married is a thing. You would think logically a man would be like, yeah, it was the best thing that I ever did, man. I love my wife. But married men is telling other other men not to do it. Why? Why, If we just being real, I don't get it. Thanks, Jason. Appreciate that, man. Will say I'm multitasking. Yeah. No, I get it, y'all. No shade. I see the numbers and I'm just like, all right, it's dwindling down, and I get it. Just me subconsciously, my performance is dwindling, and I'm getting there, and I told y'all I work today, so there's no shade. I get it, man. Y'all know me. I would rock out if it was 2 people in here. Real is real. We gonna hit that 3 hour mark. We ain't far from it. Shit, we 10 minutes from it, a little more. So we rocking out, y'all. I appreciate y'all for the few that is here. Trust me. Just comparing to that last live, y'all. If y'all was there, it was a movie, man. We was vibing, we was talking. It was an active joint. And I like that. That's why I like dialogue, man. I like brotherhood. I like hearing other guys' experiences, and I'm one of them guys, man. It might sound corny, but I'm into that. Where we at? All right, so we got some action. Let's see. Thanks, Black and Jason, for that matter. I appreciate the kind words. Uh, I believe in marriage despite all the things. Yeah, the right person. Now, y'all, that's a woman speaking. Unique, like, you know, it's about being with the right person, obviously. So many people jump the gun with the marriage thing, and I get it. You try to lock something down as a man or a woman. You want it to be official and holy matrimony, as they say, but man, marriage rates are down. And unsuccessful marriage rates are up, I'm gonna say. Divorce is at an all time high, and not to throw no shade, it's usually the woman filing for the divorce. Just saying. Get one more for the night. One more. It's still early, y'all. So we good. Oh man. What's the deal? That was a good comment, Unique. I appreciate you. We just want to get the woman's because I know it's probably other women in here. Well, at this point, there's only a few of us. Damn. It's all right. Well, I don't know. Maybe go live tomorrow or Tuesday. So we'll see. See, Black even said it. I've had married men tell me to stay single. Why is that? And I know why, but the only reason why I'm asking why is because to the naysayers that say marriage is at bliss and men love being married and all this. Why? Why? There's all men in here for the most part. Why is men saying that other married men is telling them it's the worst thing they ever did? Why is that? We hearing it at an all time high. Why is married men saying it's the worst decision they ever made? That's not bitter men. That's not. Women like to charge everything to, oh, that's just bitter, or that's just a nuance, or that's just a claim to fame. No, it ain't. There's some truth to it. Shit became fucking mundane after I said I do. Shit became lackluster after I said I do. Shit became very cerebral after I said I do. I don't think every guy is lying. I don't know. Maybe it's just a figment of our imaginations, fellas. You know, we all in unison making up something. Thanks, Red. My deceased wife was my partner. Plus, we helped each other together, co-parenting. Now, she's here. Damn, bro. Sorry to hear that about your wife, man. That's real. Don't get me wrong. Can marriage work? Yeah, it works sometimes. I'm just saying the percentages is low. And sometimes you do find that life partner that you're really supposed to be with and build around and y'all for each other through thick and through thin or whatever. But man, it seems like it's far and few between. Marriage is basically a trend nowadays. Expensive weddings and shitty life behind closed doors. God, I love you. You know what, JL, I'm sick of your fucking shit. You really know how to put some fucking words together. Yeah, let's put on the front. You are. I'm gonna leave it alone. I love you. I love you for that, man. God damn you. Because you're pretty much speaking nothing but facts. Nothing but facts. Let's do this. Like, we're going to do it big. But behind closed doors, man, I'm miserable as shit. Yeah. It's a trend. Something for the gram. What type of theme is we going to do and all that? Just to play to the propaganda that already is out here amongst us. And it's sad. It's sad. Hit that like button if y'all new in here. And anybody that's new in here, drop a comment. Let us know where you at. Let us know where you at. We about 5 minutes from the 3-hour mark. We keep it going as long as it presents itself in a way. But yeah. I'm not saying I'm getting off here, but I do want to give my shout outs now. That way I'm not scrambling and scraping for shit at the end. So we not getting off, y'all. We gonna stay on. I'm just gonna give the shout outs now. Something I wanted to put a little wrinkle with, because I notice I be at the end I'm scrambling. Mayhem, appreciate you. Will, obviously. Jason, obviously. Unique, obviously. I love Unique. JL, obviously. Xmas, Black. Black, you brought it. I appreciate you, bro. Real rap. And I'm glad you caught it live. I'm glad you caught it. Hopefully they starting to send out the notifications. We not leaving, y'all. We still vibing. At least for the next 10 minutes or so. Ooh, I'm getting tired, y'all. Where we at? Emma, thank you. Thanks for coming. What's the deal, fell? Rich. My man Rich was here. Rich usually gotta leave early, so I know Rich probably not here, but he know who he is. NY Co, what's the deal? X-Man, what's the deal? B, what's the deal? Elite, K9, all y'all. Blaze Bradley. My man Red TX would stop by. Big Rod was here. What the hell? And a cast of others. Swoop, I gotta shout out Swoop. Swoop, what's up, bro? Who else in here? Uncle Luke. Uncle Luke be coming through too. He be coming through. And I get all y'all don't be in the comment section, and I get it. I get that y'all don't be commenting Just watching is enough for me. Share it. Greta, what's the deal? And a cast of others, yo. I appreciate y'all. I really do. Um, we have definitely closed in on that hour mark. Marriage. Master J 2025. What's the deal, bro? Scrambling and scraping for shit. Diddy. Yup. Yup. I got that from Diddy. You know what? Yo, wait. No. Black, yo, you gotta stop this, man. At this point, because I thought I was gonna be able to say that phrase and just get by. But the fact that you know that that's a Diddy joint, man, salute, bro. Salute, bro. That's all. I can't say no more. I love you for that. I love you for knowing that that is a Diddy quote. Yep. Diddy said that. Scrambling and scraping. Diddy a mess, y'all. Oh man, yo, Black, you is a real one, yo. You something else. I thought I was gonna be able to say that and just keep it moving. Like he like, all right, yup. Diddy, yup. Scrambling and scraping for shit. I like that, yo. Thanks, bro. I'm trying. Master, you missed it, man. We was talking for 3 hours about a little bit of everything. But watch the replay or rewind it and start from the beginning if you know. But we was in here vibing, man. We started at like 5:15 my time, Eastern time. I'm in Philly, so Eastern time. So Black cracking up, yeah. Yeah, I'm at a telly, Red. I'm in the hotel room. Uh, Black, you laughing? Yeah, because man, I thought I was gonna be able to like scrambling, scraping. I'm over here, y'all. I'm getting tired. I said scraping, scrambling and scraping for shit. Thought I was gonna be able to say that and just like be like, all right, but he like, no, fucking P Diddy said that. Like you know about some like yeah. Yeah, Diddy said that shit, man. It was funny as shit in the context he used it. Because I think he was on Drink Champs when he said it. And I think he told Fab scrambling and scraping on some fucking suspect shit. But it always been funny to me. So I use it in a non-suspect way. I try to use it in a, like, discombobulated. I don't want to be scrambling and scraping. But that shit was funny to me. So I've been using it. Y'all funny as shit on the low. I like it, though. I like it. But we hit the 3 hour mark, y'all. I think I'm a rock out. Video coming out tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. I believe. I'm tripping now. Now I'm losing my train of thought. Yeah, I believe video coming out tomorrow. And I may go live tomorrow. If I don't go live tomorrow, I'm gonna go live Tuesday. It's gonna be at night. Probably around 9, 10 o'clock. We'll see. But other than that, y'all, unless y'all got any more comments or questions, my goal was to hit 3 hours, and I made it barely. I think I still got like 2 minutes to hit 3 hours. So if y'all got anything, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to rock out. I'm going to chill and do what I got to do. It ain't super late, so I'm straight. Where we at with it? If anybody getting here late, because I see some new viewers, catch the replay. Catch the replay. It was a good live. But 3 hours for tonight is my max. I can't go on. So, with that being said, y'all, I'm going to close this one out. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for rocking with your boy. This week might be somewhat of a slow week content-wise. I might not put out a video every day, but it's going to be at least every other day, I'm going to say. You going to the liquor store before it closes? I know that's right. I ain't going to lie, our liquor stores close at like 9 over here during the week. And then sometimes, like, on Sundays, they close at 5. But, yeah, hit that liquor store, bro. Have a shot for me. Salute, man. You about to get something to drink? Why not, y'all? Shit, we all, man, we all work. We all, listen, man. It's still a weekend. Fuck that shit. E More, my man. Yo, y'all. See my man E More, that last comment. Subscribe to my man E More Food Connoisseur channel. My Jersey brother, right over the bridge. Got some great food content. If y'all like food reviews, subscribe to my man E More. Also, while I'm giving shout outs, fuck it. My man Monty Woodgrain on YouTube. Type in Monty Woodgrain. If y'all like content like mine, his content is like mine, but he put like a comedy twist on it. He from my other Philly brethren. E More is my extended Philly brethren because he right over the bridge, 20 minutes away from Philly in Jersey. But subscribe to E Moore's. Click on his joint and subscribe to his channel and Monty Woodgrain. I got to. I've been supposed to shout guys out, but gotta do that. I ain't gonna leave while y'all commenting, so keep the comments coming. Y'all want me to stay on? I'll stay on. Yeah, E, I appreciate you for sliding through, bro. Who else we got on here? Will about to be fucked up. He probably is. Don't get no Everclear, bro. I heard about that challenge. Just because I don't got TikTok, don't get it messed up. I know about what's going on there. Everybody doing TikTok challenges. Don't drink that Everclear, y'all. If y'all know what I know. I know about corn liquor. Look, my folks from the South, so I know about that real corn liquor. That Everclear is pretty much a form of that. Don't mess with it, y'all. Don't get too messed up, Will. Will like, yup. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I can't talk. I'm over here sipping myself. We all, man, we all grown. We work. We do what we supposed to do. There's nothing wrong with enjoying that. No problem, E. Always, bro. Always, man. Yeah, follow E More. If y'all like, I know we all like food reviews, so real rap. Subscribe to his channel. E More Food on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, Diddy on Drink Champs talking to Fab. You all right? So you remember? Yeah, I like scrambling and scraping for shit. Like it was funny to me. I was like, I'm gonna use that, but not in the gay way. I'm gonna just use it in the regular way because Diddy's funny to us. Bro, not trying to be funny, but I always thought you look like a dark-skinned Monty. Monty Woodgrain? Wait. You talking about Monty? No, I mean, all right. Yeah. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember how Monty looked. All right. I don't know. Monty, yeah, Monty, my Philly brother, So, I want y'all to follow him, though. I've been rocking out with Monty for a while, and I knew you. Yeah, see, now y'all got Unique laughing. Yeah, who said that? That was Red. Yo, Red, man. And my man Monty is cool. I don't think I look like him, but it's okay. We probably have the same cadence. He from Philly, so maybe like I remind you of him in a way of a regional way. Because we probably talk alike because of the accent from Philly. But so Red, you already know about Monty? Monty is good content though, ain't it? Like he keep it real. He talk about like kind of like the same shit I talk about, but he put like a comedy spin on it. And Monty been doing it for a while. Monty, I ain't gonna lie, Monty, not to be on no dick ride and shit, but Monty gave me inspiration to start my channel. because Monty was like one of the first YouTubers I followed. He been doing this since like 2012, 2013. It's a long story with Monty, but you know, I guess I take that as a compliment. I guess. I mean, but let me find out you trolling Red though. Let me find out, bro. I walked through your Camden area and pick up South Jersey Port every now and then. Okay. Oh, Camden. Yeah, that's right over the bridge. That's right over the bridge. Yeah. Man, Camden, listen. Shit, we vibing, y'all. We go another 20 minutes or whatever. Depending on how it go. The food scene in Philly is on the map. Philly is trending. Y'all probably know that by now, right? Here's my big thing with Philly. Let me tell y'all something that might be a misconception about Philly. You know, we talk about the cheesesteaks and all that. Everybody talk about cheesesteaks. Cooper Sharp. First of all, Cooper Sharp is, I ain't gonna say it's overrated because Cooper Sharp is good, right? But Cooper Sharp is doing too much. There's nothing wrong with regular American cheese on your cheesesteak. Here's the thing I want to let y'all know about Philly. I know y'all hear about this store called Wawa. Wawa is national now, but it started in Philly, right? The one thing that Wawa is known for is their hoagies. Let me tell y'all something. Wawa hoagies are trash now. And in current, Wawa hoagies used to be good. Wawa hoagies is trash compared to real Philly. Me and Unique just went to a banging hoagie spot in South Philly called Reach. Compared to that, Wawa fell off. So don't get this misconception about Wawa. Now, is Wawa a staple in Philly? Yes. And do I respect Wawa? Yes. But Wawa food ain't all that good. It don't have a whole lot of flavor to it. And they hoagies are trash. So when y'all see food reviewers go to Wawa and get hoagies, it don't be like a real Philly hoagie. Wawa hoagies used to be banging back in the day, y'all. I gotta keep it a buck. I'm a real Philly bull. Been here 42 years. And I'm a foodie, too, as y'all can see. I don't... No. Wawa hoagies ain't good. Now, No, I ain't gonna say trash. Damn, that's crazy. I call Wawa hoagies trash. Wawa hoagies are average. They're not like a real hoagie in Philly. The bread, I don't know what they did with that roll. I don't know what happened. Wawa in like 2012, they hoagies was good. They hoagies ain't been good in over 10 years. So when people be going to Wawa saying, oh, I got a real Philly hoagie, oh my God, that don't be nothing decent. And they other foods, they got good quesadillas. I ain't gonna lie about that. But people be getting macaroni and cheese from Wawa and real food from there. They food not good. It don't taste like nothing. I gotta keep it a buck. They don't have no flavor to it. And mind you, what you expect from a place that's pretty much a gas station. I'm not saying they're supposed to be creme de la creme. But we talk about Wawa like it's Sheetz or something. Well, it's the Sheetz to Pittsburgh. But it ain't like a Buc-ee's or nothing. It ain't like they got extravagant food. They food not that. Wawa ain't all that. Fuck that. I gotta say it. Somebody real gotta be on YouTube and say like Wawa ain't all that, y'all. I'm just telling y'all. Where we at? My bad, y'all. I was rambling. But I wanted to get that out there since we on the food joint and my man Emor in here. Like, he know too. Like, it's not nasty, y'all, but it's not all that. Like, Wawa ain't this, like, delicate place. Wawa is known for, let me tell y'all something. Like, I'm rambling now. Wawa is known for being open all night and you can tap Mac for free. When I say tap Mac, that's a term for going to the ATM and not have to pay no fees. That's what people go to Wawa for. They don't go and say, I want their stew and I want their soup and all that. You get it because it's convenient and it's late and nobody else is open. So you'll get it if you're leaving the bar at 2 a.m. or something. But people don't go to Wawa for real stuff on the real. Like, certain people do that want to be, like, extra. But regular people that really know about food, they don't go to Wawa to get good eats. Wawa ain't nothing special. Like, let's keep it a buck. I had their food. Their food ain't. Listen. Ain't not. Who you at? All right, you gonna text me? Okay. Yeah, hit me up. Hit me up tomorrow. You can hit me up tomorrow in the morning. Cause I don't gotta be work till the afternoon. And I got you, bro. Um, Monty is light skinned. He light skinned. See, I don't want y'all. I see y'all something else. See, now y'all instigating. That's my guy, but I don't think I look like him. I think we talk similar because we both from Philly. I think that's what the connection is. I don't think we look alike. That's all I'm saying. North Philly, yo, bro. Salute. North all day. Monty is hilarious. He funny, ain't he? That's my guy. Some people don't get his comedy. I think Monty is very funny. That's my bro. Like, I've been banging out with him. You must look bald or something. See, unique. This is what I didn't want. Now, girl. All right. I'm a I'm gonna hit you up after this live. I got something for you. Where we at? Who are the worst women? Who that? Donnie. Donnie said, "Who are the worst women? Philly women or Jersey women?" Oh man. I ain't gonna lie. Even though Jersey over the bridge, I probably only dealt with maybe a couple Jersey Jones. If anything, I had better luck in like going the other way in Delaware. And we talking about just like flangs or whatever, but just overall, we talk. Well, I would have to talk to South Jersey. I will say this: Jersey, South Jersey, women, men, whatever, are horrible drivers. I will say that. If you're not familiar with the tri-state area, Jersey, they drive like they hair on fire. I don't know what that mean. I don't know. But who's worse? I guess I gotta give it to Philly women because I'm only more privy to Philly women. Philly women, Philly women are bad. They getting it's getting almost to the point where you don't even want to like. Philly women have this thing. Now Philly is a gritty city, y'all. It's a gritty, grime. And I ain't gonna say it was grimy, in a way. City is a hustle and bustle city. It's a blue collar city. It's a so it's going to be some kinks in the armor, right? But if I'm being real, overall, inner city Philly women are getting bad because they becoming men. But it's the same thing everywhere we look. So it ain't just a Philly thing on that. It's just one of the things. But to answer your question, because I know I'm making it rocket science, I'm going to say Philly women, yeah. Now, I can only speak to South Jersey. South Jersey women are something else, too. Pensauken, Camden, um, Morrisville, all South Jersey. They are. It's all the same. It's just, man, you ride over a bridge and you in Jersey in a matter of minutes. So it's the same area, if that makes sense. You know, there's no real difference between the two. But if I'm going by my life and what I see, then I would say Philly. But that's only because I have more experience with Philly women, and I'm seeing Philly women more on a regular basis. Even though I'm probably in Jersey, shit, just for work related purposes, only shit twice a week. So I'm in Jersey enough, you know. Red said, "No, I wasn't serious when I said you was trolling, bro. I was playing around. I know. I'll try to bring some, you know. Yeah, I ain't like that. Um, Way better than Jersey food. Yeah. See, Emor would know more. Like, yeah, he know. I'm in Georgia, and I think Jersey women are tough. Now, tough could be because we use tough in an endearing way over here in Philly sometimes. Is you saying tough in a bad? You saying tough in a bad way? I'm guessing, right? Yeah, they bad. Like, listen, man, them chicks down there, Cinnamon. I got experiences in Jersey enough to know. Yeah, they similar to Philly women. And we keep hell, you got a lot of women that's in Jersey that's from Philly, and vice versa. So it's all intertwined. That's why I said South Jersey. Now, once you go like up there in Trenton and then beyond, Trenton is like Central Jersey, and beyond that's North Jersey, like Newark and Princeton and all that. That's North Jersey. I don't know about them. I'm gonna keep it above. But I know about some Camden chicks and some Pennsauken and some, oh man, Belmar, and I know, man. They rough, yeah. They be on some shit. Yeah, yeah. Listen, Wawa back in the day, man. It was type dry. New Jersey rules, buddy. New Jersey rules. I mean, listen. I have love for my Jersey brethren. I'm just saying y'all horrible drivers. Now that I'm not going to deter from. Y'all have a need for speed, and it ain't coincidence. Y'all have a need for speed and road rage. And Philly got road rage too and the need for speed. But it seems like it's more prevalent when I go over there. Or when I'm here and I see somebody with Jersey plates. I'll be like, well, what the fuck? Like, what happened? Like, are we serious right now? Like, bro drawing. Like, he doing a whole lot just to get to the same red light as me. Like, we here together. You did all that for what? But, you know, we got crazy drivers everywhere. Wawa hoagies are decent. I can eat it, but it's not like how it used to be, right? Like, it's like, yo, bro, something happened with they rolls, and I guess it's just they rolls. I mean, the lunch meat part is okay, I guess, because lunch meat is lunch meat. And I guess I don't know, is they using Dietz and Watson? I don't know. There's something about that hoagie that ain't what it was. And you right, bro. You even see it. But no, is it disgusting or something? I'm not trying to build this picture that Wawa hoagies are like unedible. They edible. I just remember when you from Philly, you remember what they used to be. They hoagies was on point back in the day. You'd be like, oh, all right, I got me a Wawa joint. I'm about to tear this joint up. Now you get a Wawa hoagie only because you're there. Or it's like, man, I don't feel like driving to something. Or you be like, all right, y'all got meal deal? Like if they got like a deal or something, you be like, all right, yeah, I'll get it for this. Stuff like that. Or it's late at night. Don't nobody be looking forward to, no, we got real joints. Like Ricci's. Ricci's is a nice joint. Marinucci's, Majors, stuff like that. Not no Wawa. Wawa is like a lunch meat sandwich. It's an edible sandwich. It's an edible lunch meat sandwich. It ain't no banging. Like, you ain't going to feel happy. You're not going to feel decent when you unwrap it. Like, you're not going to get hyped when you, like, unwrap the joint. Like, yeah. People be going on YouTube, making it seem like Wawa, like, yo, I actually got me a real Wawa hoagie, y'all. I'm about to do the reveal, and I'm about to eat it, y'all. I'll be like, what? You better go somewhere else. That ain't nothing decent. But I get it. It's all about, you know. I get it. New Jersey, Bob Mendez. Oh, Bob Mendez. Yeah, wasn't he like a mayor or something? I forget. New Jersey got the good, the bad, the cool. Yeah, Jersey, listen. I'm getting messed up now. I lived 35 years in Philly only. Oh, the gobbler, that's the turkey joint. That's the one they do for Emor. That's the one they, if I'm not mistaken, they do around Thanksgiving time. I know what, I didn't have it. I never had it, but I know what you're talking about. Jalen Brunson from New Brunswick. Yeah, he's from North Jersey. Now, believe it or not, he went to school here in Philly. Well, not in Philly. He went to school in Villanova. To some outsiders, Villanova is Philly. It's the Philly area, but it's not Philly. It's the suburbs of Philly. I say Villanova is a good. The closest place in Philly that's close to is West Philly. I would say Villanova is like a good 20-minute ride from Philly. So it ain't. I would 25-minute ride from Philly. So it's close enough. But yeah, he's from North Jersey. Carl Anthony Towns, yes, he's from Edison, but he's an Eagles fan. See, I'm up on the sports, y'all. He's an Eagles fan from North Jersey, which is crazy because you would think he'd be a Giants fan or a Jets fan, but Carl Anthony Towns is from Edison. That's all. No, to us, Trenton is Central Jersey. Anything below Trenton is South Jersey, and anything but above Trenton is North Jersey. That's how we look at it. It could be wrong geographically, but that's how us people in the Philly area look at it. Trenton is Central Jersey, and then when you pass Trenton, that's considered North. And when you come before Trenton, coming from our way, is South Jersey, like Lawrenceville and all that. Lawrenceville is like Central Jersey. We on this shit exactly. Yeah, it's like a convenient little, quick little stop. People blowing up Wawa now. Is it nostalgic? Is it a thing of a claim to fame for Philly? I see why they got Wawa shirts and John shirts with the Wawa logo. I'm not saying Wawa not a staple. Now like like let me clarify. Wawa is a thing. It is a institution here in the Delaware Valley. I'm not even going to sit here and act like it's not a John now, but is like when people say, "Oh my God, I'm at Wawa. I'm gonna get these chips and all that." I'll be like, like I'll be confused. That's all. Cause it's not they food ain't nothing like all that. They not like, especially going by what they used to be. Shit, Wawa used to be the shit. Like Woe said, Wawa's ass. I ain't gonna draw though. I don't think they like 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 unedible. Like you know what I mean. I'm not gonna go that far. But is they mediocre to below average? Yes, they is. But nobody look forward to going to Wawa. People go to Wawa because they got to, or they be like, man, I ain't feel like driving nowhere else. It's either here or nothing. They're known for people going there for their Mac machine. That tell you all you need to know. For real Philly people, they're known. People don't say, all right, so you want hoagie, go to Wawa. Now, Philly people don't say that shit. They say, yo, man, shit. Let me drive to Wawa because I don't feel like them taking no fees off my car. Wawa do it for free. That's what they more known for in real Philly people. Not nothing about no food. Nope. Not nothing about no pizza. Not nothing about no cheesesteak. Yo, if somebody get a cheesesteak from Wawa, man. I'm not saying it's a violation because get what you get. And from what I heard, the cheesesteak is edible. And I seen it. It looked edible. But come on, bro. Come on. There ain't no place to be doing that. Like I said, the quesadillas is probably the most fire thing that I had that I'm like, yo, this joint is like, and that's not even like saying it's like the best quesadilla I had. It's just saying like this is actually, oh shit, like that type joint. They ain't all that. Nope, they not. And somebody had to keep it real. Oh shit. Everything is microwave. Yeah. You be wondering like where the deep fryer at? Where the grill at? Where the what you call that? Ain't one. It ain't one. That's how they making it. They making it on they zapping that shit. They are zapping that shit to perfection. Yeah, it's open 24 hours. All Wawas is open. Well, you got I think there's a few that might close. I'm not sure, but for the most part, they all open, and some of them is like gas stations. Not all, but some are like gas stations as well. They known for that. I've been to Speedway. I know about Speedway. Yeah. Emor, if you still on here, I plan on going live either tomorrow night after 9 o'clock or Tuesday night after 9. So I'll let you know. I'll send you a text. It's hard to find a good New Jersey woman. Yeah, listen. I can only imagine. I can only imagine. RJ says, "Is Philly woman aggressive?" Yes. To some of that, I know that was a quick answer. Yes. Philly is an aggressive city. Philly is a city that I know they say the term is if you make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. I think that is also for Philly. Philly is a hard city to I will say this: if you mind your business and you just regular, you probably could get through. You're gonna go through some stuff, but I'm not gonna act like it's this crazy crime. No, I got to. Yeah, Philly is pretty dangerous too. I can't even lighten that either. But if you keep your nose clean and you stay to yourself or whatever, I guess you could get through. But just living here, yeah, Philly is aggressive. The women are aggressive. The men are aggressive. The vibe is aggressive. It's a no-nonsense mentality. We love our sports. We love food. We love a good time. I'm saying we, not saying like, everybody like that, but just in general. Philly is and I love Philly. I wouldn't want to be nowhere else. But Philly can be pretty intimidating if you don't know. But if you ready for it and prepare for it, then it ain't going to hit. Like, it's. But there's some good areas to Philly. There's some good parts where you like, all right, this don't seem as, but it's like far and few between. It's different. It's different. And I've been places. I haven't been all over the country, but I've been places, and Philly is definitely. Philly stands out. Philly, like, there's no other place like it. Whether you want to look at it in a good or a bad way. It just ain't. So to answer your question, yeah, Philly women act like dudes. They pretty hard. They rough. If you ain't if you don't have a certain exterior about you, it could be overzealous. It could be a lot of things. But when you from here, you kind of used to it. I don't know. It's different though. I ain't even gonna sit here and cap. But do I love Philly? Yes. Do I want to be from anywhere else but Philly? No. I want to take it back, but I gotta keep it real. It is a lot. It is a lot, man. When you're dealing with this, and they motherfuckers be up on shit. We got our own slang, our own like way. People say a lot of stuff Philly is from New York. I don't believe that. Some stuff is, especially back in the day. Some stuff is, but we got our own like little way. But a lot of the stuff is just like overdoing it. If like once you get older, you see shit for what it really is, and it's like there's a lot of dick eating going on. But I mean, who am I to say? I don't know what that is about Trump. I don't even know what you're talking about. Uh, Switch sides? I don't know. The hell? Food. Yeah, food in general. Yeah, you're right. Yo, it's truth to that. Because everywhere you go, I ain't gonna say Wawa the only place, but Wawa to me, just as far as regional, took a big drop. Who else took a big drop? Pizza Hut. I'm a foodie, y'all, as well. If y'all go back on this channel, I got a couple like food content too. Like, so don't get messed up. Like, I know about food and stuff. So Places that took a major drop for me: Wawa, Pizza Hut, Kentucky Fried Chicken. There's a lot of places, like as far as commercial places that y'all would know as well. So food in general has taken a spike. That I do know. It's like they not making it the same way they used to, or they putting something in it. He said, "What up, Big Worm? Bradley, what's the deal, bro?" Versus an edible lunch meat sandwich. Y'all funny, y'all. See, we almost lasted a whole extra hour in this joint just from bidding. Just from bidding. That's what they call ad-libbing. You know, that's what they like to call an ad-lib. You better go somewhere else. Oh, shit. Y'all see, you are 25? Who said that? I wish I was 25 again, bro. I know I look young for my age, but I don't look that damn young. No, I ain't 25 no more. Where we at, y'all? Where we at? I keep this shit going, because listen, it's early for me. I ain't got no obligations. I'm chilling tonight. If you go back, my man Emor chimed in. If they go back to the old days, back when they used to be, people definitely do a hoagie review. Yeah, yeah. When they was like, I mean, when they was popping, they was like, I ain't gonna just down Wawa like that. Like they wasn't never a thing. They was a thing. But for whatever reason, I'm like, you eat that joint, you be like, you kind of look at it. You be like, all right, it's edible. I'm gonna finish this because I paid my money for it. But now I remember what this shit used to taste like. What the fuck is this? Like, I mean, and people, what kills me is when people be so hype about it. I be like, that ain't no real. I'll take you to a real hoagie spot. If you want a real hoagie, I'll take you to a couple spots over Wawa. And we ain't even talk about no poppy stores. I know real hoagie spots and cheesesteak spots. Like Jordan Pill. All right. Hold on, Jordan Pill. Oh, all right. I don't think that either. So I look like Monty, Wood Gray, and I look like Jordan Pill. I'll take it, but I never thought of myself in that light. And I know Jordan Pill. I had some people say Ice Cube. I had people say, I get it. No harm, no foul. I don't feel no way about any of that. But, you know, I get it, y'all. Sheets, yeah, I went to Sheets eat more. Like, they all right. They hoagie left a little to be desired, but what I will say about they hoagie, the freshness tasted better than Wawa. That was one of the things I noticed. The freshness was better. They roll needed a little work, but other than that, but I still gave the eggs to Wawa. At least the location I went to. And I went to a location out Lancaster, if I'm not mistaken. So take that for whatever it's worth. Kia, you've been to Unique. You've been to Wawa and Sheets. Who you think is better, hoagie wise or just food wise? What's up, bro? My man RDX son in the place. Philly is several. God. I feel you, E. No, I feel you on that. will you ever move from the tri-state area? Will I ever? I ain't gonna say never, never. Yeah, yeah. As you get older, you want better for yourself. Not saying Philly ain't better or nothing, but as you get older, like I could see me retiring down south. That's where my roots is at least on my dad's side, and my mom's side as well because I got family in Memphis, the Tennessee area, and I know Memphis ain't the best city in the world. They going through their own crime and stuff, but I'm just saying the South in general. So I'm never gonna say never. Yeah, I can see myself moving. It will probably be in my later years, Lord willing, if I make it. Um, but yeah, I'm just saying being from a place. When I was talking earlier on Philly, I wouldn't want to be from nowhere else but Philly. Because one thing about Philly is real. It might be grimy, it might be gritty, it might be whatever, but Philly is very real. You will get a reality check coming to Philly. If you, I don't care where you're from. You could be from Chicago for Christ's sakes. You come to Philly, you will see what realness is. Philly is very real, even though I said some dick eaters, but Philly is very real and very what's the word I'm looking for? It's probably a word that don't exist. Philly is like a place you've never been before. Like if you haven't been, like when you come to Philly, you never forget it. If you actually come to Philly, like, cause you go downtown and be all at every tourist destination, and that's a look of Philly. Don't get me wrong, but come to the inner city, which most people wouldn't do if they're a tourist. Obviously, I wouldn't say come to the project and get a little. I'm saying, but when you get a taste of Philly, you won't forget it, cause it's like a place. I don't know. I don't know how to put it, and I'm not saying that just cause I'm from here, cause I think Philly got a lot of flaws to it. You know, Philly got there's a lot of bad people here in Philly as well. There's a lot of like grim things that go on here. It is. And it took me to get older to see that because when you're young, you're in the mix. I was one of them guys as far as being an adolescent and a young man in the mix. And I don't know. Like, that shit was corny. But you live and you learn and you grow older, you grow wiser, you know what type of person you are. And you start standing for stuff and you start becoming who you are really, and you see things for what they is, and there's a lot of like Philly got some shit with it, but I love it. I love this place. I really do. It made me who I am, you know. Uh See, we got some trolls. Okay, Sheets is better. All right, Unique, elaborate. Talk to us, girl. Like, what Sheets be having? Like, cause I tried Sheets. I had their tacos. They got mini tacos. I had their hoagie. I didn't have their hot dog because I don't eat pork. Um, they hot dog got pork in it. Wawa got beef hot dogs, y'all. Just so y'all know, that's a one up on Wawa over Sheets for certain people. I'm gonna say Wawa sell beef hot dogs. Sheets sell, I think it's pork and beef mixed or something. But I will say Wawa. I mean, Sheets got a better variety, and Wawa's trying to step up to what Sheets is as far as the variety. Because now all of a sudden Wawa got tacos. Wawa got it was something else that Wawa put new on their menu, like little small stuff. Like hell, Wawa ain't always have quesadillas. Wawa got quesadillas probably like 5 years ago or 6 years. They had hoagies, sandwiches, like little fake chicken bites, shit. Like they start expanding. Pizza is like 3 years old, 2 years old. So Sheets got the better variety. But when I ate the hoagie, I was like, I'm gonna give a slight edge to Wawa. And y'all heard me just ram about Wawa Hoagie. So that goes to show I ain't biased, but I'm being real, you know. I wouldn't change anything growing up in Philly. Be prepared. Yeah, Philly, I'll say this. Damn, Emor led me into something real. Philly makes you strong, if that makes sense. And I know a lot of places. I'm not saying Philly the only place that do this, but Philly make you have a strong exterior, if that's a good thing. It builds you up for no nonsense. It makes you real. It ain't too many like weak people in Philly. Obviously, there's some, and I'm not saying that just because I'm from here. Y'all know I'm transparent and I'm real. I, but I'm being real. Like, it's hard to be like a novice in Philly with anything. Everything hits. It hits. It hits. Everything comes to you and it prepares you for life and it prepares you for trying times and desperation, and it's just one of them things, you know? So he definitely, yeah. Well said, reality check is what you get from Philly. Yeah. Go from the bottoms. All day, Donnie. And that's real. Like, it's like, man. It's a place, man. It's a place. It's definitely a place, y'all. You know, there's a lot of things that I'm against. You know, obviously the crime in Philly is out of control. Is out of control with these young people, with these people in general. It's out of control, man. I wish we could clean up some of that. But, man, back in the day, and I don't mean to be long-winded with the old head shit, but y'all know I'm old school. Man, back in the day in Philly, where it was still crime, but it was still fun. Oh, man. The 90s in Philly, the early 2000s in Philly, my goodness. I wouldn't share. And we talking the 90s, I was a teenager. The early 2000s, I was a young man. Man, I lived, man. It was some good times. It was still dangerous. You still had to, tread lightly. But, man, we had fun. It wasn't no Instagram and social media. We had real fun dollar parties, the party line, as far as meeting chicks for my fellas. Um, Penn's Landing, South Street. Um, it was what they call a vibe. The young people call it. It was a real vibe. It was real life vibe. It wasn't internet vibe. It was in color vibe. We had a joint. We had now this is my younger years, teenage years. We had a kitty hop called 923, where it was just for like um, 18 and under, 21 and under, and then they had a joint where you had to be 21, and it was different all the different clubs down there on Delaware Ave, which they call Columbus Boulevard now. The speakeasies, this ain't all young bullshit. I'm talking about in my 20s, Philly was a vibe. Now it's all about just whatever social media say. And I'm out of that loop, so I wouldn't know. But man, Philly back in the day, in the 90s and the early 2000s, was the shit. And I'm sure it's going to be people that say Philly in the 80s was the shit. The generation before me, the generation before that, going to say the 70s, the Philly was the shit. But for my generation, man, the 90s and the early 2000s was fun times. Like, fun times, man. Damn, y'all got me thinking now. Shit. We had skating rinks. We had the plateau out there in Fairmount Park. People out there grilling, just good, clean. Did bullshit pop off here and there? Yeah. But not like now where we can't even have a fucking block party in Philly. Like, you got to get a petition. You got to go through all this stuff to get your street blocked off nowadays because of the crime. It's bad. And I'm not saying no other cities is going through that, but you had to be there. You had to be there. Man, when women knew who they were and they wasn't overly entitled, and you actually talked to a chick and she seemed like an actual human being. What? What? She wasn't like trying to like be like you. She was actually trying to be a woman. That shit. Like, and that's everywhere. That ain't just Philly. Man, we was shit. You say, damn, I just burned my chicken. So black, it's so like, I like. y'all, I love it. So, you never had Wawa pizza? Me neither. Me neither, but I'm pretty sure it's trash. Trash to a limit. You know, we foodies, so we know, like, all right, some things is just trash, some things is edible, some things is below. But I never had it either, but just going by what I've seen, and I saw pictures of it, and I saw people order it and lift the box up, and I'm pretty sure it's below average. But I do want to try it. It's on my bucket list to try, because I just got to, you know? Rich, yeah, we've been vibing for over 3 hours, bro. Working on 4. It's crazy in this joint. We in here. Hit them likes up. Damn, for 4 hours, under 50 likes is wow. If you in here right now, you didn't hit the like button, please hit that joint. So we get it. So we get at least the replay out here. But it was a good live. It's still going. I do this for y'all, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I do this for y'all. The 70s and the 80s was amazing. Yeah, that's why I said, like, you know me, I'm in my early 40s. So I know you the era before me. So I'm pretty sure you was gonna say the 80s. And I get it. No harm, no foul. I get it, man. But for me, man, the 90s was that work. And definitely because the 90s was just like teenage years. The 2000s where I became a man and could get into places, that's where it really started popping off. '03 and '02 and '04, oh my goodness. I mean, my goodness. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Shit, y'all, I ain't telling no tall tales. You moved out of Philly in '05. Okay, so you've been going about 20 years. I remember you telling me originally you from Philly. So, yeah. Derek, what's the deal, bro? Appreciate you for being here. Oh, that's crazy. Didn't know about. Yeah. Man, listen. Sherelle Parker, which probably is one of the worst mayors in Philly history. Not saying, like, because of the block party stuff, but Philly gotten so bad that you can't just block off a block from just going through your regular resources like it used to be. You gotta get a petition. It gotta be signed, sealed, delivered, and okayed. Like, we still have blocks blocked off, but that be just for mindless block parties where it's just blocked off because a couple people gonna grill, couple kids gonna be out there. Nah, for real block parties like we used to in the '90s, in the early 2000s, man, they ain't having that. They're like, no, that block, you want one of them blocks that's real. Like, we already know what that's gonna bring. It's bad. And not to glorify the BS, because I don't like it one bit. I don't like the crime, the chaos that Philly got going on with it. I love Philly, but if I'm being real, I don't like the state that Philly is in, crime wise. I don't. And I'm being real about that. It's a bad joint, but you know, who am I? I'm just keeping it real. I don't glorify that like the crime part because it's actually sad. It's actually sad. But I know I said this before. Y'all get your last comments in. I did a shout out. We gonna rock out. Uh, let's try to make it another 10 minutes, and I'm gonna be out because I do want to chill a little bit. Um, I appreciate y'all for being in here. I appreciate the likes and the gifts and the subs. Appreciate y'all, but we three going on 4 hours. Shit. I'm actually thinking about all this hoagie talk, Wawa talk. I want to eat something. I'm gonna figure something out though. Since we on the subject, best just so y'all know if any of y'all come to Philly or people that is in Philly, Angelo's is the best cheesesteak in Philly. I'm not big on the Cooper Sharp. I mean, I've had it and it's good, but I probably would still stick with regular American cheese. Everybody want Cooper Sharp on everything. It's like, come on, bro. But for anybody that want to know, if you come to Philly, Angelo's. I had them all. I've had them, as y'all can clearly see. Angelo's is the best. There's some that's closed, like the Levon, is it Lenovas, and the Skinny Joey's. They are mimics. I'm not doubting these people because Skinny Joey's got a good cheesesteak. I went there. It's actually on this damn platform if y'all want to check it out in my early YouTube days. But they're good, but it's nothing like an Angelo's. Angelo's is pretty good. Reason why I ain't been to Angelo's in a while, cause that wait. That wait is wild. Like you gonna be out there no matter what time you go. Like you get lucky and maybe wait only 20 minutes, but you usually gonna wait between 20 minutes and an hour for a cheesesteak. Like so it's like and plus the cheesesteak so husky that you only get in the mood for that cheesesteak once in the blue. Cause they not your standard cheesesteak. They is a husky joint. It's very filling. Just like a lot of these cheesesteak staples. Carmelas and all that. Like but I don't think they hold the candle to Angelo's. Angelo's is pretty good. Yeah, that's true. If they raise the pay rate, it would be conducive to the crime. Yeah, I think so too. I agree. You getting off E? Oh yeah, hit me up tomorrow. I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you know what's going on with the lives and stuff. I appreciate you for stopping by. Don't forget, tap into my man E More. He do food reviews. He a good guy, man. Real good, solid bull. We got that type of rapport, and he been doing his joint from the muscle just like me for quite a while. You know, so I gotta respect that. I gotta respect that. Y'all, with that being said, I'm gonna get off of here. I know I said that earlier, but I'm really gonna get off. I appreciate y'all. I gave my shout outs. Look for a video tomorrow. I don't even know if it's tomorrow or Tuesday, which is crazy. I show you how, whatever. But I appreciate y'all so much. I gotta get off at this point because we closing in on 4 hours. I ain't see that coming. Jesus. But I appreciate y'all. Um, I'm gonna keep it going. I'll be going live Monday night or Tuesday night. I will put out a post, let y'all know what the deal is. Other than that, I'm saluting all. Your boy gotta get something to eat. I'm hungry at this point. So, with that being said, until next time I see you on the next one, look out for me. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Watch this replay if you missed it. If you just came in here and watched the beginning, that's where all the good stuff is at. Until next time I see you on the next one, I'm out. Peace and blessings, y'all.